I'm Greg Graves with the Varsity Sports Show, and Arizona's biggest rivalry is shaping up to be a big game this upcoming fall. Both teams with Big 12 championship implications on the line, and both teams hoping to secure a spot in this year's college football playoff.
Few matchups in college football run deeper than this. Arizona State, Arizona, the duel in the desert, a rivalry built on passion, pride, and of course, sport. It kicked off in 1899 when Tempe Normal School, now ASU, defeated Arizona 11-2 in Tucson, introducing what would become the oldest rivalry trophy in college football, the Territorial Cup. Not just a game of football and sport, it's a bragging rights, split families, friends, and the state. Now, with both teams in the Big 12, the stakes are higher than ever. This year's game on November 8th, 2025 could decide either team's fate for a ticket to the Big 12 championship. Rivalries come and go, but this one defines Arizona. And in 2025, football's fiercest desert battle could shape the entire Big 12 landscape.
For the Varsity Sports Show, where Arizona rivalry lives, I'm Greg Graves reporting.
After a close win for the Arizona Lutheran Academy Coyotes last Friday night, taking the 19-12 victory against Parker High School, there's a high possibility that these two teams could make a splash in the playoffs. This was a key matchup for the 2A Metro 2 division, especially as both teams went into the game with only one loss and undefeated records in the region. Coaches on both sides created heavy run-focused offenses, a strategy that has proven profitable all season and could benefit both programs as the postseason approaches. Parker and ALA have developed strong physical defenses that consistently limited big plays, showing why both teams are legitimate playoff contenders. Now for Parker, the narrow loss serves as a motivation heading into their 2A region crossover matchup against the Camp Verde Cowboys this Friday at 7 p.m. on their home field. Both teams are looking to bounce back after tough losses, but their track records speak for themselves. Each squad has dominated most of its schedule with commanding victories. Meanwhile, the Arizona Lutheran Coyotes will stay at home for their own region crossover game, taking on the Scottsdale Christian Eagles at 7 p.m. The Coyotes have built a formidable home reputation, entering Friday night with hopes of extending their home winning streak to double digits. Both ALA and Parker have shown resilience, teamwork, and poise in tight matchups, all traits that could carry them deep into November. With the playoffs fast approaching, every drive, every tackle, and every fourth quarter stand will matter. Expect both sidelines to bring intensity as these 2A powerhouses look to make their final statements before the postseason begins. I'm Jenny McDermott reporting for Varsity Sports Show.
Hey, principals, coaches, and athletic directors, Vince DeLisio here. I want to tell you about an incredible resource for our high school sports season, Viva Varsity. Viva Varsity is the Spanish language broadcast that brings our community even closer to the action. On game days, you'll find live sports, interviews with players and coaches, and real-time score updates, all in Spanish. This is such an important way to connect with families and fans who want to follow along in their own language. Whether it's baseball, softball, track, tennis, or any spring sport, Viva Varsity makes sure no one misses out on the excitement. Schools can use Viva Varsity to celebrate their athletes, build stronger community connections, and share those memorable moments on and off the field. So this spring, let's make sure we're reaching everyone in our community with the energy, passion, and coverage that Viva Varsity provides.
Figured out. Before the game, Ava, you caught up with the coaches, filmed some pregame interviews, which we'll get to in just a minute. But what were your takeaways from talking to the coaches before the game?
Well, I talked to Coach Larry Kane before the game, and he had a lot to say about the fact this is a rematch, and last time it didn't go as successfully for them, but they've been really turning themselves around and turning into a different team up until this game.
What did Coach Struther have to say about his Papago Pumas squad?
He said that they are really just working on their strengths. They don't really see any weaknesses with that Gila River team, and they're just excited to get out and get on the field today.
Yeah, earlier in the season, Gila River and Papago faced off, and Papago kind of took it to him. I think the final score was around 52-13, but Gila River they've really transformed as a team. I expect them to come out and play a lot better tonight.
Yeah.
After talking to the coaches, what are your expectations for both teams tonight?
I really think this will be a great matchup. I mean, Gila River has really developed as a team throughout this season, and I think this will be a great matchup between these two teams and a fantastic game to watch.
As the Papago Pumas come onto the field. About a minute away from kickoff here. And for the coin toss tonight, head coach Larry Kane's daughter, Cammie Kane, will be wearing number 0 as an honorary captain for his squad. The captains tonight for the Papago Pumas are going to be number 1, Manny Deuce Pino, who's the starting quarterback for Papago. Number 20, Vernon Harrison Jr., who's a defensive back. Number 0, Brandon Kisner, who's a wide receiver. And number 7, Cameron Fowler, who's also a wide receiver for Papago.
Number 20, Vernon Harrison Jr.
Or that could be Talon Jensen. They have 2 number 7s. One's on offense and one's on defense. Which one do you think it is, Ava?
I feel like that looks like a wide receiver to me.
I think it's the arm sleeve that's giving it away.
I think it's giving it away. I think he looks more like a wide receiver than a linebacker.
As you can see, little number 0 out there for Gila River, Cammie Kane. And Papago is going to receive the opening kickoff, so we will see their offense first. And they have a star-studded offense that Coach Struther talked very highly of. They said they may have 5 guys that he could see potentially going Division I.
Even Coach Kane was talking highly of their offense, saying how fast they are, how much speed that they have on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Papago has two very talented running backs. Number 5, Jeremiah Huckabee, and number 2, Jay Martin Jr. If you haven't watched Jay Martin Jr. play football before, it's super fun. Coach Struther said he's just waiting for any Division I school to answer a phone, answer an email talking about Jay Martin Jr. because he thinks that he can play Division I football. And I do too. I've seen him play a handful of times. He's really good.
We'll get the kickoff going here.
Back deep to receive the kick for Papago is number 0, Brandon Kisner.
Kisner is a 5'9" first-year wide receiver out of Williamsfield High School in Chandler, Arizona.
Kisner also received his first Division II offer of the year over last week. I would not be surprised if we saw some trickery here from Coach Kane on the opening kick. They will send it to the 30-yard line. It's picked up by a Puma who will bring it out past the 40, break a tackle, and get out past the 50. And he's still on his feet all the way down inside the Gila River 30-yard line. What an opening return. Couldn't really see who that was on the return. But Papago Pumas are going to take over at the Gila River 29-yard line.
I mean, that is a great start for them at the beginning of the game here.
So we will get our first look of the night at Deuce Pino and his crew. They're going to start the night with a give. Running right. Tackled after a short gain. That was Jeremiah Huckabee with the first carry of the night.
Second 7.
It'll be 2nd down and 7 now for the Pumas, as they're just outside of the red zone here on the second play of the game. Kisner comes in motion. They're going to drop the throw over the middle. It's wide open. Touchdown Pumas on the second play from scrimmage.
That is DJ Franklin, wide receiver from Zachary, Louisiana.
And he was wide open over the middle. Caught the Gila River defense sleeping there.
Really quick touchdown from them in the start of this first quarter here.
My apologies. The quarterback for Papago is Brody Snyder, the first-year quarterback out of Mountain View, Mesa, Arizona. The extra point is good. It'll be 7-0 Pumas here early in the first quarter.
Now we get to see how Gila River responds. I'm pretty excited to see this. They've been developing their team since that first game against Papago.
Yeah, after we were talking to Coach Larry Kane before the game, I know he wants this one bad. You could just see it in the way he was speaking after that terrible loss earlier in the season. He wants to come out and shock Papago.
Yeah, you can really feel it, and he was saying how he wants to cast all the emotions aside from that first game against them and just get this win out today.
Christian Harvey and Jaden Kolanowski are back deep to return the kick for the Hawks. And that one will go over Kolanowski's head. He'll let it bounce in the end zone for a touchback. So Gila River's offense trying to respond now. They'll start at their own 20 after the touchback.
First and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
So Dylan Curry will be the man leading this offense tonight for Gila River. Joining him in the backfield is Jared Williams. Williams will be set up to the left as Curry starts this drive in the shotgun. Parrish comes across the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give to Williams, running right. Picks up a solid gain on first. That'll make it 2nd down and 6.
Jared Williams on the carry.
Jaron Williams, that running back out of Chaparral, Arizona. It was his high school, and he grew up in Paradise Valley. Only 5'8", but he seems to be pretty quick on his feet.
Height over heart. Or heart over height.
Yeah, other way around.
That was backwards. Anyways, 2nd down and 6 now for Gila River. Trying to search for an answer after Papago put one on the board in just 2 plays. Curry will take the snap and give again to Williams, running left this time, who breaks the tackle and forces his way forward for a pickup of 4. Pickup of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 2 now.
Puma fans, we need to hear you. It's 3rd down.
Got the stands rumbling a little bit with some Papago Puma fans out here tonight.
On 3rd down and 2, Dylan Curry's going to remain in the gun with 2 receivers to each side of the line of scrimmage. Curry will drop to throw. Steps up in the pocket, running right. Trying to get away from pressure, but he can't as he's dropped for a sack on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Gila River will send the punt team out.
Not exactly sure if that's what they were wanting to go for on their first drive, but plenty of time left.
It's still early, but yeah.
Make a comeback from that. I mean, with Papago coming out and scoring immediately, that's kind of a big thing to live up to in the first quarter.
Yeah, Cameron Cook is going to be back to receive the punt for Papago. Cook is a Division I bounce back. He came to the Pumas from the University of Nevada, where he played wide receiver. But before we get the punt, we're going to get a timeout from Papago. So they'll use their first timeout. They have 2 remaining in the half. Ava, are you hungry?
Starving.
Well, let's take a break.
Hey, principals, coaches, and athletic directors, Vince DeLisio here. I want to tell you about an incredible resource for our high school sports season, Viva Varsity. Viva Varsity is the Spanish language broadcast that brings our community even closer to the action. On game days, you'll find live sports, interviews with players and coaches, and real-time score updates, all in Spanish. This is such an important way to connect with families and fans who want to follow along in their own language. Whether it's baseball, softball, track, tennis, or any spring sport, Viva Varsity makes sure no one misses out on the excitement. Schools can use Viva Varsity to celebrate their athletes, build stronger community connections, and share those memorable moments on and off the field. So this spring, let's make sure we're reaching everyone in our community with the
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School here in Phoenix, Arizona. The Gila River Hawks are set to punt it away. And it is a short punt that looks like it was almost blocked there. But it'll fall out of bounds, and Papago's offense will come back onto the field.
Another great field position there for Papago.
The home team Pumas the ball. Hawk, 41-yard line.
The 41-yard line to start here for the Pumas. Pretty similar to where they started last drive.
Yeah, it's always nice when you get to start on the opponent's side of the 50-yard line.
Yeah, half your job's done there already.
Snyder is going to start this possession in the gun. He has Jay Martin Jr. to his right. He's going to fake the give and throw out right to Kisner, who's aiming for the sideline, and he's got to fight against the defender. And he doesn't get into the end zone. He's dropped at the 1-yard line. What a play for the Pumas.
There's that speed that Coach Larry Kane was talking about. Although it's not his team, he was really commending their speed that they had on their team and knew that'd be a big strength for them tonight.
So already after just one play on this second possession for Papago, they're set up at the 1-yard line. After the huge catch and run from Brandon Kisner, the first-year wide receiver out of Williamsfield High School here in Arizona.
I was actually just at Williamsfield last night. Played Saguaro and got away with a pretty big win there.
So there was some pre-snap confusion from Papago, and to avoid any penalties, Coach Strother was forced to call his second timeout already, as less than 5 minutes have ran off the clock here in the first quarter. Papago comes back onto the field as it was a short timeout. It looked like they just had some confusion with the formation that they were running. But Jay Martin Jr. is in the backfield, who features a ton of power. Snyder's going to drop back to pass on the goal line. Goes right back to Kisner for the Papago Pumas touchdown.
Very quick first 2 touchdowns for them. They made very short work of that, but also starting at the 40-yard line is pretty great field position to go ahead and score pretty quick there.
So 2 early special teams mishaps for Gila River has led to a 14-0 deficit here with 10 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
This might be the fastest scores I've seen all season. Working a game.
Yeah, I think they've ran 4 plays. Papago has.
Yeah, I think so too.
So Brody Snyder with already 2 passing touchdowns here early.
Pumas jump out 14-0.
And that is Colton Reyes, the kicker there with a extra point, making that officially 14-0.
So it could be a repeat from week 2, back when Papago beat Gila River handily Unless Larry Kane can turn it around over on that Gila River sideline.
Larry Kane was mentioning that he was just watching the film with the boys over and over and over again, not letting them forget what that loss felt like. So hopefully that starts coming into their game here soon.
Harvey and Kalinowski are back to deep to return the kick for Gila River. It'll be kicked towards Kalinowski, and he'll pick it up at around the 10-yard line. Cuts towards the middle, trying to find some space, but it gets quickly stopped before he reaches the 20-yard line.
Kalinowski on the return there.
So Gila River's offense will come back out. For just the second time tonight. Already trailing 14-0 here in the first quarter.
Hawk offense comes out first and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Curry and Williams will share the backfield here with Williams to Curry's right. As the tight end comes in motion, Curry's going to drop the throw, and he'll throw the quick pass over to him. And he'll pick up a few yards. That's Peyton Parrish on the reception.
Peyton Parrish on the reception.
Making it 2nd down and 6 for Gila River. Is that guy copying me?
I know, I was like about to say jinx.
4 on that play.
I think he's watching the stream.
2nd down and 6 now for Gila River. Looking for any sort of answer here on this second possession. Curry's going to remain operating out of the gun. So he'll give to Williams running right. Evades a tackle in the backfield. But ultimately is met by 2 other Pumas in the backfield for a loss of 5. Bring up 3rd down and 11.
Puma fans, let's hear ya.
Kind of had a hard time tonight getting past this Papago defense. Putting up a good front.
Yeah, Gila River looking to avoid their second straight quick 3 and out to open up the game offensively. Gila River is going to come out in a trips formation to the left side of the line of scrimmage as Williams is to Curry's right. Curry's going to drop the throw, rolling right, trying to escape pressure. He throws over the middle, and it's dropped by Christian Harvey. What would have been a massive 1st down for Gila River now makes it 4th down and 11 as we see the punt team come onto the field.
I mean, he was just getting chased down by a Puma.
I believe that was Nick Taylor causing the pressure there, forcing Dylan Curry to get rid of that one off his back foot. Cameron Cook is back deep to receive the punt for the Papago Pumas for the 2nd time already here in this first quarter. It's a high snap over the punter's head. Makes an athletic play to catch, and he's going to try to run with it. But he doesn't get anywhere. He's tackled at the 22-yard line where the Papago Pumas will take over on downs because of yet another special teams mishap for the Gila River Hawks.
Their best field position of the night, which is saying a lot. They've been starting in pretty good places every time.
Yeah, they started inside the 40 once, just outside the 40 the second time. Now for the third time already on offense here tonight, taking over at the 22-yard line. We might see this one get out of hand quick.
Yeah, only about 7 minutes in to the first quarter.
Yeah, Papago is threatening here on this drive as they open up inside of the red zone with Brody Snyder in the gun. Jeremiah Huckabee is the running back to his right. Franklin comes in motion across the line of scrimmage, and Snyder's going to drop back to throw. He's going to throw the screen pass to Brandon Kisner, makes a middle, cutting across the field, looking for a block from Huckabee, cuts back towards the inside, but he can't escape a group of Gila River Hawks. But Brandon Kisner ran all the way across the field on that one to pick up.
That kid has got some speed.
Looks like he picked up 11, so I believe they're going to get the first down here.
That's going to be enough for a Puma. First down!
Yeah, I know I would be winded. I'd be calling for a sub after that one if I was
I could not do this.
So it's first down and 10 now for the Papago Pumas, as Huckabee and Snyder share the backfield here. Snyder's going to drop to throw. Throws out left. Attempts to throw out left to Huckabee, but it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. And that was the defensive play there was made by Nathaniel Ferguson, 6'3" freshman out of Casa Grande Union High School here in Arizona.
I mean, if he had had that, it was pretty wide open on his side. I think that would have been another touchdown for the Pumas there.
The first good play we've seen from Gila River so far, so hopefully they can stack a few of those together.
Maybe just taking some time to warm up a little bit.
Snyder's going to roll left and then give to Huckabee on a bit of a draw play there, but the Gila River defense shuts it down immediately, and that'll bring up third down.
Huckabee on the carry, gain of a few.
Starting to see this defense work a little bit. Maybe starting to click a little early in this game. Probably weren't expecting the Pumas to come out and score 2 touchdowns on them immediately in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's tough. We've basically been playing from the 50-yard line to the right. I don't think we've seen much action on the other side of the field.
No, not at all. The Pumas have basically had the ball this whole time and in Gila River territory.
Snyder's going to remain in the gun. He'll drop to throw. He's going to roll to his right, looking for the end zone. And it was caught, but he didn't get his feet in bounds.
Yes, incomplete.
The ref is going to say he was out of bounds. What a play by Cameron Cook. I couldn't see it from up here, so I can't form an opinion, but
my eyes are terrible, but looked like a catch. But I think the ref right down there probably has a better view than I do.
Yeah, and Cameron Cook was pleading his case there with the referees. But they're going to stand firm and say he was out of bounds. The offense is going to remain on the field here on 4th down and 10 for Papago, as Snyder trots back onto the field.
Bit of a bold move there, but we'll see what they can make out of it.
Let's see if Gila River can get a big stop and maybe try to swing some momentum their way here. Snyder is going to drop back to pass. He's looking end zone once again, and he throws it over everybody's head. So Gila River will take over on downs after forcing the 4th down stop. Well, hopefully they can try to build some momentum and put a drive together here after forcing the turnover.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, after seeing that defense kind of start to click a little bit, maybe offense can get in line and get some momentum going. Are those bats?
I don't know.
I mean, what else flies at night?
I can't say I'm educated on birds. Could be I don't know. Maybe it is a bat.
Bats are not birds.
Oh, they have wings. I don't care.
Same thing.
Dylan Curry is operating out of the shotgun. He has Jared Williams to his left. There was some pre-snap movement there. Fingers get pointed, but I believe it was against Gila River.
It'll be a false start there.
And it will be against the Hawks, so that'll move them back 5 yards. They're taking over the possession at the 11-yard line, but now, to make matters worse, they're at the 6-yard line for first down and 15.
Yeah, certainly not ideal for the Gila River Hawks in this situation here. I mean, they've already not been starting out with really great field position, but this is substantially worse.
So Curry is out of the gun, and he basically is standing in his own end zone. Papago showing pressure off that left side, and here it comes as Curry has to get it out quick to Christian Harvey. Makes a move and gets lit up after approaching the 15-yard line. So a positive gain, yeah. What were you saying?
It's just good they got out of that position there, because being that close to the end zone is pretty scary safety territory.
Yeah, now it's 2nd down and 9 for Gila River. From the 12-yard line. No, my apologies. The 13-yard line. Papago showing pressure once again, and it's going to be a free play here for Gila River as he throws it long, intended for Jay Soto, and it's incomplete.
Looks to be a flag on the play.
I believe that was a false start committed by Papago. That's why Curry kind of just threw it long down the sideline. Trying to have an Aaron Rodgers special there. Free play touchdown. So it is against the Pumas. And that'll be a 10-yard penalty, so it'll give Gila River the first down.
Okay, they're moving down a little bit now.
First down of the game.
Let's go.
Could see some momentum here from Gila River.
They're making way.
One way or another. They don't ask how you did it, they ask if you did it.
Exactly.
Dylan Curry is going to remain in the gun with Williams to his left. He'll take the snap and drop to throw. He steps up and launches that one over Christian Harvey's head. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
Just a little bit overthrown there.
Yeah, yards have been tough to come by here for the Gila River offense as they break the huddle and look to pick up something here on 2nd down.
See if they can finally get out of their own territory here a little bit. Been struggling to fight their way out.
Curry's going to drop to pass once again. He'll throw over the middle, and that one is caught by Thomas Ortega, who's dragging a defender all the way up near the 45-yard line. And what a play from the freshman wide receiver, Thomas Ortega.
Out of Casa Grande, Arizona.
So here come the Hawks. They're looking up to finally get us onto the other side of the field here. After their previous 2 possessions resulted in punts.
I mean, this is the furthest they've gotten so far, so I'd say doing better than they have.
And a little fumbled exchange there between Curry and Williams, and Curry tries to flip it out to a receiver. Dangerous play there. Luckily, Ortega could pick that one up.
Yeah, that definitely scared me a little bit. I'm going to get on the edge of my seat.
I think they might have marked it as an incomplete pass, actually. So it will be 2nd down and 10. Risky play there from Curry.
With 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first quarter.
Second down and 10 now for the Hawks from their own 42-yard line. Curry's out of the gun. And there was some pre-snap movement there in the trenches. And that one looked to be a false start against the big left tackle, Josue Solis, for the Hawks. From Skyline High School.
Looks to be their tallest player on the team, standing at 6'5". So kind of hard to miss there. He's with a false start.
Yeah, 6'5", 320 pounds. He's a big man.
2nd and 15.
2nd down and 15 now for Gila River. As Curry stands out of the gun with Williams to his left. He'll catch the snap and give to Williams, running right, who breaks a few tackles and pushes out back to the original marker, so it'll be around 3rd down and 9 for Gila River. Makes 3rd down a lot more easier, a lot more reasonable with that 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, some really important yardage gain there.
Puma fans, let's hear
3rd and 15 would be a little scary for him.
Down.
Gila River is going to come out in an empty formation with trips to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Williams is going to come down to be the slot receiver on that left side, as Curry stands alone here on a long 3rd down and 9. And there's a penalty marker from the back judge, so we'll see what that's all about.
Flags out there. That's a false start on the offense.
It's going to be a false start against Gila River, so that 6-yard pickup by Jared Williams is essentially negated. It'll now be 3rd down and 14 for the Hawks.
All right, Puma fans, let's make some noise. It's 3rd down. Come on. Keep it going. Oh, let's go.
As the PA announcer is firing up the Papago stands over here. Here's some rumbling from the feet of the parents. As Dylan Curry stands alone in the backfield on 3rd down and 14. He'll take the snap and throw the quick pass to Christian Harvey. Tries to make a move towards the sideline, but struggles to find ground, as that'll bring up 4th down for Gila River.
The Papago defense just does a great job of applying pressure on him.
So Gila River's offense is going to stay on the field here on 4th.
Fans, it's 4th down. They look like they're going to go for it, so let's make some noise here. Come on.
And Gila River is going for it here on 4th down and 9.
Now the Papago fans are getting rowdy.
Great observation. Harvey comes in motion across the line of scrimmage, and Dylan Curry is going to pull out a punt there. And he barely got that one off, but it's going to take a Gila River bounce all the way down to the 12-yard line where Papago will take over. It's almost like a rugby kick there from Dylan Curry. Some trickery from Coach Kane.
The trickery you were speaking of before.
It's gonna back
Finally pulls it out.
back there. Their own 12-yard line.
Yeah, that's better than wherever they started before.
Yeah, so they go from starting at the 21-yard line of Gila River to now starting at their own 12-yard line.
Yeah, that's definitely a good move. by Gila River there. Make
I'd
sure
say
they
so.
don't start in their own territory again.
I'd say so. I thought they were going to go for it. Maybe try to gain some momentum there, but
I thought they were too. They fooled me also.
the rugby punt works out for Coach Kane. As Snyder breaks the huddle with Jay Martin Jr. standing to his right. Receiver comes in motion, and they'll give to Martin running left, who hurdles over a defender, but is dropped down by 3 more after a pickup
That's Jay Martin Jr. hurdling
of
a guy.
4 or 5 on first down. And that's just a glimpse of some of the athleticism that you can see out of Jay Martin Jr., who stands at 6'1", 220, with athleticism like that. Snyder will catch the pass and look to throw, and he's going to dish out to Jay Martin Jr., who stiff arms the defender, but can't get back to the original line of scrimmage as he's dropped out of bounds.
Only 51 seconds left in this first quarter.
So after the 2 quick scores, Gila River got a stop, ate up a bunch of clock. So not too bad for Gila River. They were able to kind of slow Papago down.
Still early. Didn't really let Papago get away from them too much in this first quarter. Just need a little time to warm up.
Exactly. Trips to the left side of the line of scrimmage for Papago as Snyder stands in the gun. He'll catch the snap and run to his left, looking to throw. He's going to be forced to do it with his legs as he picks up the first down for Papago.
As Brody Snyder, quarterback keeper. And enough for a Puma.
And that might be the last snap we will see here in the first quarter.
Yeah, with only a couple seconds left here.
And it will be.
That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Your Pumas 14, Hawks 0.
All right, end of the first quarter here, 14-0. Think we're going to go ahead and head to a break here.
Hello, folks. J.R. Lambright here. With the lights dim after the fourth quarter, but the real game has just begun. We often talk about touchdowns and tackles. In East Texas, the college recruiting process is not an athletic transaction. It's a community rite of passage. For 1A through 4A towns, sending an athlete to college ranks is the highest communal validation. Does a scout find that 4-star talent in a town you can miss in one blink? Well, the landscape is national because recruiters don't stop at the state line. The emerging trend emanates from the West. Arizona State University and the University of Arizona have become key out-of-state destinations for Lone Star talent. It's the players hailing from towns like Texarkana and Tatum. They fuel the Arizona pipeline. Arizona State, under Coach Kenny Dillingham, has rostered 27 Texans in 3 years, forging a Texas to Temple movement. Built on guys like defensive end Clayton Smith from Texas High and defensive line
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School here in Phoenix, Arizona, where the Papago Pumas lead the Gila River Hawks here in the start of the second quarter. As Jay Martin Jr. is making a few defenders miss. It takes 4 to bring him down there on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Jay Martin Jr. has been making a lot of big plays tonight for the Pumas. He's kind of the main guy we've been talking about this whole time.
Yeah, Coach Struther, before the game when we were talking to him, he said he can see Jay Martin Jr. playing at any Division I program in the country, and I firmly believe him with his size and his speed.
I think so too, just watching him play tonight. I mean, I feel like he's destined for more.
Snyder is going to roll to his right, looking to throw. He'll throw downfield, but it'll be over Kisner's head, who was his intended target, and that'll bring up third down. My apologies. Little word soup there. It's okay to laugh. It's okay. As they say on Dancing with the Stars, we're live. It's live.
I can't say I watch too
You
much
don't watch
Dancing with the Stars. I watch clips of it on TikTok.
Then why don't you just watch the show at that point?
Rooting for Alex Earl, I think.
You don't watch the show. You can't have an opinion. Brody Snyder stands in the gun with Martin Jr. to his left, and he'll look to throw on third down. Throws towards the sideline, and it is caught. It'll be questionable if he was at the line to gain.
Brayton Watkins. He's from Saxe, Texas.
That's
Fun
your
fact.
neck of the woods.
Me too. Not too far from where I grew up, so it's kind of cool having someone out here on a pretty Arizona-based roster. All the way out from Texas, 6'1", 185.
So Papago is going to go for it here on 4th down and 1 in their own territory. But we could see Snyder just try to draw the defensive line off sides here. And he will. Very convincing as he screams there. There will be a penalty flag from the back judge.
Flag down on the play.
It's going to be against the offense. So now the punt team will come out for Papago.
All right. Well, punting unit will come out on the field for the Pumas.
So Gila River gets another stop on back-to-back possessions. Their defense steps up big time. Now we'll see if their offense can answer the call.
Yeah, their defense has really been showing out tonight, just on their offense to make some huge plays for them to try and get a response for that 14-0 score.
Christian Harvey is back deep for the Hawks to receive the punt. And the punt is blocked by the Gila River defense and is picked up inside the 5-yard line. That's Amir Robinson with the block, and he picks up his own block inside the 5, so Gila River's offense is going to come on the field.
That's exactly what Gila River needed to really get some momentum going and try to make up for that deficit they have right now.
Huge play, which could make it a one-possession game after Papago went up 14-0 in their first two offensive series of the game.
Yeah, they've since been slowed down by Gila River.
So Dylan Curry and his offense is going to come out here. Their first possession in the second quarter, starting from the 3-yard line, with Jared Williams to his right. As Parrish comes in motion across the line of scrimmage, they'll give to Williams. And that Papago defense stays strong as they knock him back for a loss.
That's a captain, Vernon Harrison Jr.
Vernon Harrison Jr. with a massive defensive play there on first down to make it 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line.
Loss of 6, 7.
In other local college football news, Arizona State Sun Devils trail the Houston Cougars 24-6.
Oh, that's breaking my heart.
Arizona State, who just recently got back into the top 25 at number 24. If they don't pull something out, might receive their 3rd loss of the year. As Curry drops the throw, he threw out quick to Harvey. And it's shut down immediately as he's pushed out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage. That's Kavion Belcher on the play.
Gavion Belcher, 6'3", 179 from Chandler High School.
Let's make some noise here. It's third.
Pretty athletic kid.
Either that roster's wrong or the coach is lying. 'Cause from up here, he does not look 6'3".
Guys, we can do better than that. Let's make some noise.
I don't know, maybe everyone else is just tall too.
That's fair. Third down and goal from the 10-yard line for Gila River here, as they started this possession at the 3-yard line, looking for their first points of the night. As Curry will drop to throw. He's forced to roll right.
Ooh.
Throws for Thomas Ortega, but they can't hook up. And that'll bring up 4th down and goal.
Right, what do we think they're gonna do here?
I think they're going for it.
I feel like they have to. Just get some points up on the board early into this second quarter here.
I don't believe that Gila River has a field goal kicker, so they might have no other choice but to go for it. But in my head, regardless, even if they had a field goal kicker, I would say go for it.
Same.
Needing momentum here.
Even though might just be reckless in saying that.
Curry operating out of the gun, as we can expect a pass here from Gila River on 4th down and goal from the 10-yard line. Curry's looking end zone, and that pass is in and out of the hands of Thomas Ortega.
Just slipped through his hands. I love this PA announcer out here.
Yeah, he's getting us fired up. Thomas Ortega was the leading receiver for the Hawks last week in their win against Salt River. And he can't come up with that one in the end zone. So Papago is going to take over possession.
Was that 10-yard line?
They started at the 3-yard line now. So a quick 3 and out from the 3-yard line. It's just not what you want to see if you're head coach Larry Kane.
Not ideal.
Snyder is going to give to Huckabee, who breaks a tackle and gets it out past the 15. So it'll be a gain of 5 on first down to make it 2nd and 5.
You got to wonder what Coach Kane is going to do to try and get that offense fired up and really working like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, Lejay Salas for the Papago Pumas defensive line. He's been wrecking havoc on the Gila River offense as Jeremiah Huckabee runs out right. Gains maybe a yard, but there's a penalty flag on the play. Haven't seen too many flags in this one tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. I feel like these games have a lot of flags usually.
Last night I was at the Desert Mountain and Horizon game, and in one possession for Desert Mountain there was 7 penalty flags.
It's kind of incredible.
High school football.
Went to a Sidewinders and Scorpions game a couple weeks ago, and that was, I think they said it was like over 40 flags in that game.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a long night.
So the big holding penalty is going to move Papago way back, as this is Deuce Pino dropping back to pass. He throws out right, intended for Franklin, but they can't hook up.
Pass is incomplete.
It's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd down and about 13, I believe. It's just inside of 15, but it will be 3rd down and long here for the Pumas, as Deuce Pino stays in the game at quarterback for Papago. Pino will catch the snap and drop to throw. He's looking long towards the sideline for Cameron Cook. And they can't hook up there, just off of the fingertips of Cameron Cook. A little too long there. That'll make it 4th down now.
Just overthrown from that 5'9", 170-pound wide receiver out of Williamsfield High School. There's actually a couple kids from Williamsfield on this team.
Interesting.
Must be nice to play with your high school teammates again.
Yeah. Cameron Cook, as I said earlier, he actually is a bounce back from the University of Nevada. So Coach Struther expects him to be playing Division I football again here soon.
Dodgers, series all tied up.
Christian Harvey comes on to field the punt for the Hawks, as Papago is going to be punting out of their own end zone. Late substitution here for the Pumas. And they're forced to use their final timeout of the half with around 10 minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
The Pumas have to take a timeout there.
And I think we'll go ahead and head into a short break for this timeout.
10 minutes to go.
My name is Ethan Troll of the Varsity Sports Show. Every season, no matter the sport, there's always a new story to tell. For the Highland Hawks at Highland High School, it hasn't gone off too well for them. They started the season 0-4, and it looked like the season was going to continue that way. And now, that story has been completely thrown in the fire, and now a new one is in the works. In their first 4 games, the Highland Hawks have been outscored 116 to 28 points, 29 points allowed per game, and 7 points scored per game. In those 4 games, the offense had a combined 298 passing yards and 492 rushing yards in total, 130 plus in 3 of those first 4 games. They had 0 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and only 2 rushing touchdowns, even with the defense giving up so many.
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School. Again, my name is Devin Blankenship. I'm joined by Ava Lombatis as Papago Pumas are punting out of their own end zone with Christian Harvey back deep to receive the punt for the Hawks. And that one almost blocked again by Gila River.
Yeah, just barely gets out there.
As Christian Harvey wanted nothing to do with that punt return, he lets it roll out to the 47-yard line, which is where the Hawks will take over.
Puma defense comes back out in the field. Look at the hole we had.
So for the second straight possession, Gila River with some pretty good starting field position. Now, last possession was some amazing starting field position, and they couldn't come up with points. So
yeah, they just have to actually do something with it.
Very blunt. I like it. They actually have to do something with it, starting at the 47-yard line of the Papago Pumas. Trailing 14-0. Trailing 14-0 is Dylan Curry and his crew. As Jared Williams comes across to Curry's right side, and Parrish will come in motion. They'll give to Williams running up the middle. Who makes a few moves and goes up and over the defenders.
A little went upside down there for a moment.
I don't know if that was intentional or if he got his feet clipped out from under.
I'm not too sure if he wanted to go upside down.
Last game.
Seems kind of fun, though.
Last game for Gila River and Salt River, I was calling that game, and Jared Williams attempted to hurdle somebody like 4 or 5 times. So I would not be surprised if he was intentionally in the air there. He successfully hurdled one guy, too.
Just maybe it didn't work out that time.
Yeah, didn't look like it. And we're gonna get a timeout here from the Gila River Hawks.
Hawks take their first charge timeout of the half.
And that'll be their first time out of the half. They have 2 remaining.
If you are paying attention, the Dodgers evened up the series at 5-1 tonight. I'll just watch highlights because I'm not paying attention at all.
In other sports news, I don't know if you can hear the PA announcer behind us. The Los Angeles Dodgers tied up the World Series 1-1 with a 5-1 victory.
Pretty big news there if you're a Dodgers fan or if you're a Dodgers hater.
I'm a Dodgers hater, so.
I think I am too. I'm a Rangers fan.
Yeah, I'm a Giants fan. Not very fond of those guys.
I think The only people who are Dodgers fans.
Yeah.
It's like the Cowboys.
It's a polarizing. You either hate them or you love them.
Yeah.
So after the timeout, Gila River is going to have it 2nd and 10 from the Papago Pumas 47-yard line.
And we're back.
The Hawks come out with a trips formation to the right side of the line of scrimmage as Curry is going to drop to pass, rolling right, pumping a couple times, flicks one out over the middle, intended for Christian Harvey, but they can't make the connection there. And more suffocating defense from the Papago Pumas. So it has been a struggle for Gila River to get going offensively tonight.
Yeah, they are really having a hard time making it work tonight, and even with great field position, they can't really seem to get anywhere against this Papago defense.
Yeah, I want to say they've only gotten 2 or 3 first downs in total tonight.
Puma fans,
See if they can do something on this 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, big 3rd down and 10 here for the Gila River Hawks. As Dylan Curry looks to operate out of the gun. And he'll drop to pass. Stands in the pocket, heavy pressure behind him, forced to get rid of that one, and he throws it into the Pumas sideline while he's being hit, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That'll bring up a 4th and 10 for the Hawks. Defense holding strong.
And that was Leandre Harris, the 2nd-year defensive lineman at a Centennial High School in Peoria, Arizona, with the pressure there on 3rd down. And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field for Gila River as it's 4th and 10.
Puma fans, let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
Curry's going to take this 4th down snap out of the shotgun in what is an obvious passing situation. But we will get a pre-snap timeout from the Gila River head coach Larry Kane. And with that timeout, we'll take a break in our broadcast to hear from our sponsors.
Hi everyone, I'm Abigail Hardy, a Cronkite student with the Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I know football season is almost over, but I thought I would do a little tutorial on what the revs and the white hats mean when they're pulling those penalty flags. I'm only going to share a couple. There are multiple, but I'm getting my resources from the NFJS football regulations. Timeout. Up here and out. Here, out. Timeout. False start. False start. Delay of game. Delay of game. Encroachment. Encroachment. Personal foul. Personal foul. Holding.
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School as it's 4th down for the Gila River Hawks. With 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the first half, as Dylan Curry catches the snap and drops to pass, he's forced to step up in the pocket, looking for a receiver downfield, and he's going to pull it down and run with it, and he'll pick up the 1st down on 4th with his legs. What a play by Dylan Curry.
Absolutely huge for Gila River. They've been on a little bit of a 1st down drought here this game. It's a huge play for them.
Yeah, great athletic play from Dylan Curry, keeping his eyes downfield. Eventually just had to pull it down and run with it. But it'll move the chains for the Hawks. As they're nearing the red zone here on 1st down. Curry operating out of the gun with Williams to his left. He'll catch the snap and look to throw, and he'll dump it off to Williams out of the backfield, who makes a move and makes one defender miss, spins back towards the inside, but there There's a pack of Pumas there to stop him near the sticks, as it'll be second down.
Nice pack of Pumas.
You like that?
Like that.
I don't know if Pumas travel in packs or not, but
Something like that. There's got to be at least a couple of them. I'm going to start using that for the entire broadcast.
pack of Pumas.
Yep.
Thief.
That's all I'm going to say.
Copying my swag.
Swag? Swag?
So Gila River just outside of the red zone here on 2nd down and 2. After the Williams catch and run. And a miscue on the snap there as Curry is able to pick it up and make the pass out to Christian Harvey, who gets inside the 10-yard line there. Another great play by quarterback Dylan Curry, able to save that.
Yeah, he's been making some really smart plays here and finally getting into the red zone here. See what they can do. I mean, they've had a little bit of trouble in the red zone this game, but who knows? Their offense seems to be clicking a little bit now.
Yeah. So they're now at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. As Gila River comes out with a trips formation to the right side of the line of scrimmage. With Curry out of the gun. He'll take the snap and drop to throw, and he'll try to get that one off quick. But that is an incompletion intended for Antrell Harris.
That's going to be 2nd and goal from the 10.
The second-year receiver out of Westwood High School here in Arizona. More great pressure there from the Papago Pumas defensive line. It'll now be 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line for Gila River as they look to get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Curry's going to take the snap and drop to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket, try to do it himself with his legs, fighting for the end zone. And he'll be marked just short at the 1-yard line.
Just short of the end zone.
I really like what he's been doing, just running the ball himself. They've been getting a lot of yardage doing that.
Yeah, the Papago secondary is playing extremely tight against these Gila River receivers.
Just leaving room for that quarterback to go flying down the field.
And he has. He's used his legs very effectively on this possession. So it's now 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line for Gila River.
These Papago stands have gone pretty much silent
Make
now.
noise. It's 3rd down.
Oh, here they go.
Never mind.
Spoke too soon. Dylan Curry's out of the gun with Williams to his left. Parrish comes in motion, and they're going to fake the give and throw it to Parrish. And that looks like it was intercepted. We'll see if the referees mark it incomplete as they are convening around the 1-yard line where the interception happened. And they will say it was intercepted by Papago. So they will now take over possession at the 1-yard line.
Yep.
At their own 1-yard line. So yet again, the Gila River Hawks get inside the 5-yard line and can't convert.
Just can't quite get there.
Interesting call from Coach Kane to throw there.
Yeah, it was only 1 yard.
Just under 5 to go here in the first half.
It was a really interesting call.
Deuce Pino is standing in the shotgun in his own end zone with Jay Martin Jr. to his left. And he's going to give it to Martin Jr., who has a little bit of room, heads for the sideline, And it's a foot race now. And there goes Martin Jr. Cuts towards the midfield, trying to evade the defender. And he's tracked down inside the 15-yard line. But there are penalty flags all over the field.
Wow. What a run, even with all those flags.
Nachos.
I'm starving.
So we'll see what the penalty flags are.
Confirmed there are jalapenos at the concession stand, folks.
I don't know if you can hear the PA announcer behind us, but he is cracking us up tonight.
He's getting really excited about these nachos and jalapenos.
I mean, that is objectively a plus.
I'm also getting excited about it. I can't lie.
So the officials are still talking about what the penalty flag is, but the Papago offense is walking back towards the line of scrimmage.
Man, that is too bad. It looks like they're putting the ball back down on that 1-yard line over there.
Yeah, that
was a huge play that got called back.
This is the goal, but there's not much room there.
So it'll be half the distance to the goal, which you can't see it from here, but yeah, I imagine the football's inches away from breaking the plane into the Papago end zone.
Yeah, I really can't get much further back than that.
So after the long run, they'll give Jay Martin Jr. a breather, and Jeremiah Huckabee is going to come in to play tailback for the Pumas. Deuce Pino is going to catch the snap and give to Huckabee running right, who carries a few tacklers forward, and he's pushing even more, and he gets a first down.
Got about 5 Hawks on him there. Just still pushing forward.
There seems to be
that carry is enough for a
quick injury timeout. I believe a Hawk just came off the field, so nothing too serious, thankfully. But after the Huckabee carry, it's now first down and 10.
I mean, what a powerhouse Huckabee is. Taking 5 Hawks with him down the field, enough to get a first down there.
Yeah, great physical carry there from Jeremiah Huckabee. As he now sets up to Pino's right. Pino barking calls at the line of scrimmage. Kisner comes in motion across the line of scrimmage, but they will give to Huckabee running left, who makes a move in the backfield. But he gets stopped that time as there was a few Hawk defenders in the backfield.
Able to finally get him down after a couple Hawk defenders were after him.
I believe his jersey ripped on that one, so he still wasn't going down. They were forced to drag him down by his jersey.
Insane. As the clock winds down with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Close to halftime. Let's see what the Pumas have in store here.
Pina catches the snap, and he's going to give to Huckabee on a design draw play there. And Gila River's defense drags him down at the 15-yard line to bring up third. Yeah, ever since those first 2 possessions in the first quarter, we haven't seen anybody score.
No,
Papago
we haven't.
got out to a quick 14-0 lead.
Looked like they learned each other real quick there. Didn't let that slide again.
So it's third down and 9 now for the Papago Pumas from their own 15-yard line.
Only 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Pino rolling right, looking to throw. And he'll throw for Cameron Cook, who gets the first down as he falls out of bounds. So after the chains are set, the clock will continue to move. We're just about to the 2-minute warning, and now we are.
That's going to take us to the 2-minute
Hey, but
warning.
what's your favorite color? We'll find out after the break.
Hi everyone, this is Patrick Cohn with Varsity Sports Radio, bringing you the best that sports has to offer. This week, I'll be doing a recap of the Arizona-Houston football game this past Saturday. Unfortunately, it was another tough loss for the Arizona Wildcats. Just like with their loss at BYU, the Wildcats lost to the Cougars 31-28 on a last-minute field goal by the Houston Cougars. Unfortunately, we were all hoping, especially us here at University of Arizona, especially me, was hoping that Arizona would bounce back after their devastating loss to BYU last week, and we were hoping that they would bounce back against Houston. Sadly, though, despite putting up great offensive numbers and keeping the game very close against Houston, who also is still undefeated, unfortunately, it just wasn't enough as
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School after the 2-minute warning. It's first down and 10 for the Papago Pumas as they lead 14-0 over the Gila River Hawks.
Looking to get some more points on the board before it's halftime.
What a catch! Sergio Madrid with the one-handed interception, but the ref is calling it an incomplete pass. What a play by Sergio Madrid. It looked up to me up here like he caught that.
Me too.
That one stops the clock.
Wow, that is insane. Sergio Madrid, wide receiver out of Payson, Arizona. A little far out there, about an hour and a half away. But wow. Could have sworn that was a catch.
Deuce Pino is looking for Braden Watkins on that play. Threw it over his head. Jay Martin Jr. is back in the game as Pino is going to catch the snap and run left. Avoids a sack in the backfield. Avoids another sack in the backfield as he's forced to get rid of it downfield. And another near interception, but this one is out of bounds. So 2 interceptions now for Gila River that have been overturned as incompletions.
Just not counted. That's insane.
And Deuce Pino avoids catastrophe twice.
Just barely. Just barely.
That one, it did look like he was out of bounds.
Yeah, he definitely was there.
Although the Gila River sideline wasn't happy with the call.
No, they seemed pretty sure that was an interception on their end.
Maybe they saw him get a foot down. They're closer than we are.
Like a lot.
Yeah, by a lot. It was just a little bit. 1:40 remaining here in this first half as it's 3rd down and 10 for the Papago Pumas. Deuce Pino will catch the snap and drop the pass, looking for the sideline, and it's caught by Cameron Cook, who is just around the sticks. We'll see if they mark him for a first down. And they will. So it'll be 1st down and 10 now for the Papago Pumas. I believe Gila River. Oh, there's an injury on the field. So while the athletic trainers check out the injured player, we will head to a break.
After a close win for the Arizona Lutheran Academy Coyotes last Friday night, taking the 19-12 victory against Parker High School, there's a high possibility that these two teams could make a splash in the playoffs. This was a key matchup for the 2A Metro 2 division, especially as both teams went into the game with only 1 loss and undefeated records in the region. Coaches on both sides created heavy run-focused offenses, a strategy that has proven profitable all season and could benefit both programs as the postseason approaches. Parker and ALA have developed strong physical defenses that consistently limited big plays, showing why both teams are legitimate playoff contenders. Now for Parker, the narrow loss serves as a motivation heading into their 2A region crossover matchup against the Camp Verde Cowboys this Friday at 7 p.m. on their home field. Both teams are looking to bounce back after tough losses, but their track records speak for themselves. Each squad has dominated most of its schedule with commanding victories. Meanwhile, the Arizona Lutheran Coyotes.
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School after the Gila River timeout. It's first down and 10 for the Papago Pumas as Pino will drop to pass, caught by Kisner over the middle, who will pick up 5 on first down to make it second down and 5. And we're seeing some hurry-up offense here from Papago as they are out of timeouts with less than a minute remaining here in this first half. Pino will catch the snap, looking to throw towards the sideline. And that one is batted down, nearly picked off for a third time on this possession.
I mean, this Gila River defense is really just picking up where the offense can't show up tonight.
So the clock will stop after the incompletion as it's second down and 5 with 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Arizona State, meanwhile, looking to mount a comeback as they were trailing 24-0 at the start of the fourth quarter. Now it's 24-16 with 5 minutes remaining.
I'm just saying there's a chance.
Don't watch that game, though. Keep on ours.
Yeah.
Pino will drop to pass. He's going to roll to his left. Throws towards the sideline for Kisner. The officials will say that he was out of bounds, so that is an incomplete pass. It'll bring up third down and 5.
Bring up 4th and 5.
Yeah, and that's really a make or break game for Arizona State.
Yeah, it is. Cannot lose to Houston tonight.
They're tied for third in the conference with Houston, I believe. Former 5-star quarterback Connor Wegman slinging the rock at the University of Houston.
4th and 5 with 40 seconds left here for the Pumas.
Looks like they're going to punt here to give the ball back to Gila River instead of taking the risk on 4th. Oh, and it's a fake punt. The punter's going to throw it up, and it's caught. I believe that's Jeremiah Huckabee who came down with it, and he's tackled after getting a first down out past the Gila River 45-yard line. That throw was...
That was insane.
That throw was a little risky, but Huckabee somehow comes down with it.
There's like 6 people there.
So Papago's offense is going to stay on the field.
As time counts down here.
I believe the stoppage of plays because they were waiting for the chains to reset. And Papago is already on the ball, ready to run. So Papago will call a timeout. But I'm pretty sure they already called 3 of them.
Yeah, I didn't think they had another one.
Interesting. So they're adding 7 seconds back onto the clock. It's going to be 35 seconds remaining instead of 28 seconds.
35.
I promise the people aren't yelling at us. The scoreboard operator is directly behind us.
We're perfect. Why would they yell at us?
Thank you.
Okay, hold on.
First down and 10 here for the Papago Pumas with 35 seconds remaining here in this first half. Pino is going to roll to his right as he's looking to throw towards the sideline, and it's caught by Franklin. He'll be dragged out of bounds after a gain of 8. So it'll be second down and 2 now for the Pumas.
Second down and 3 to go here.
So 30 seconds remain on the game clock
Go two.
as the Papago Pumas have gone all the way down to the Gila River 35-yard line, looking to strike here before half to make it a 3-possession game. Pino is going to drop to throw. He's looking towards the sideline, and it's caught by Cameron Cook once again, who makes a man miss, fights towards the midfield. Around the 10-yard line, he's going to be dragged down. He couldn't get out of bounds, and Papago has no more timeouts.
They are scrambling over there. And a flag.
Flags down.
And I'm not 100% sure what's happening with the Chains crew. I don't know if the officials marked it as first and goal or not. Manny Pino hurried his team up to the ball, and they snapped it for a spike to stop the clock. And we will see what the flag is here from the officials. And it's a false start against the offense. So they'll now be at the 15-yard line. So the officials are saying that there's going to be a 10-second runoff due to the false start. So there'll now be 5 seconds remaining. And Deuce Pino will just catch the snap and spike it to stop the clock.
10-second runoff.
And lots of stuff going on right now.
I know there's a lot going on with only 5 seconds left before halftime. Pumas are really making every second try and count here.
They're going to bring on the field goal unit to try to extend their lead to 17 here before the half. Colton Reyes with the attempt. The kick is up, and it's no good as he missed it wide right. So that is how the first half will end. A Colton Reyes missed field goal with Papago Pumas leading the Gila River Hawks 14-0. Stick around. We have an exciting second half coming up.
I'm Greg Graves with the Varsity Sports Show, and Arizona's biggest rivalry is shaping up to be a big game this upcoming fall. Both teams with Big 12 championship implications on the line, and both teams hoping to secure a spot in this year's college football playoff.
Few matchups in college football run deeper than this. Arizona State, Arizona, the duel in the desert, a rivalry built on passion, pride, and of course, sport. It kicked off in 1899 when Tempe Normal School, now ASU, defeated Arizona 11-2 in Tucson, introducing what would become the oldest rivalry trophy in college football, the Territorial Cup. More than just a game of football and sport, it's a culture war. From Painted A mountains to packed student sections, every fall, every spring, bragging rights split families, friends, and the state. Now, with both teams in the Big 12, the stakes are higher than ever. This year's game on November 8th, 2025 could decide either team's fate for a ticket to the Big 12 championship. Rivalries come and go, but this one defines Arizona. And in 2025, football's fiercest desert battle could shape the entire Big 12 landscape.
For the Varsity Sports Show, where Arizona rivalry lives, I'm Greg Graves reporting.
After a close win for the Arizona Lutheran Academy Coyotes last Friday night, taking the 19-12 victory against Parker High School, there's a high possibility that these two teams could make a splash in the playoffs. This was a key matchup for the 2A Metro 2 division, especially as both teams went into the game with only one loss and undefeated records in the region. Coaches on both sides created heavy run-focused offenses, a strategy that has proven profitable all season and could benefit both programs as the postseason approaches. Parker and ALA have developed strong physical defenses that consistently limited big plays, showing why both teams are legitimate playoff contenders. Now for Parker, the narrow loss serves as a motivation heading into their 2A region crossover matchup against the Camp Verde Cowboys this Friday at 7 p.m. on their home field. Both teams are looking to bounce back after tough losses, but their track records speak for themselves. Each squad has dominated most of its schedule with commanding victories. Meanwhile, the Arizona Lutheran Coyotes will stay at home for their own region crossover game, taking on the Scottsdale Christian Eagles at 7 p.m. The Coyotes have built a formidable home reputation, entering Friday night with hopes of extending their home winning streak to double digits. Both ALA and Parker have shown resilience, teamwork, and poise in tight matchups, all traits that could carry them deep into November. With the playoffs fast approaching, every drive, every tackle, and every fourth quarter stand will matter. Expect both sidelines to bring intensity as these 2A powerhouses look to make their final statements before the postseason begins. I'm Jenny McDermott reporting for Varsity Sports Show.
Hey, principals, coaches, and athletic directors, Vince DeLisio here. I want to tell you about an incredible resource for our high school sports season, Viva Varsity. Viva Varsity is the Spanish language broadcast that brings our community even closer to the action. On game days, you'll find live sports, interviews with players and coaches, and real-time score updates, all in Spanish. This is such an important way to connect with families and fans who want to follow along in their own language. Whether it's baseball, softball, track, tennis, or any spring sport, Viva Varsity makes sure no one misses out on the excitement. Schools can use Viva Varsity to celebrate their athletes, build stronger community connections, and share those memorable moments on and off the field. So this spring, let's make sure we're reaching everyone in our community with the energy, passion, and coverage that Viva Varsity provides.
A man who was known as a monster of the Midway terrified NFL athletes with his relentlessness as a linebacker, laying big hit after big hit, all while shutting down offenses left and right. Lance Briggs, the Chicago Bear great whose terrific career included 7 Pro Bowls, 1 first-team All-Pro, 2 second-team All-Pros, and a potential Hall of Fame inductee. The Northern California native played his college ball in the Grand Canyon State at the University of Arizona. While a Wildcat, Briggs was a 3-time first-team All-Pac-10 conference selection. He finished his collegiate career with 308 tackles, 10.5 sacks, 36 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions, 10 passes deflected, 5 forced fumbles, and 4 fumble recoveries. Briggs was drafted with pick 68 in the 3rd round of the 2003 NFL Draft. He finished his rookie season with 78 combined tackles, 4 passes defended, and 1 pick 6 off of Brett Favre. He continued to be one of the best linebackers in the NFL during his time playing. Briggs finished his professional career with 1,177 total tackles, 940 solo, 15 sacks, 97 tackles for loss, as well as 19 forced fumbles and 16 interceptions. His potential Hall of Fame career has solidified himself as an NFL great. As of recently, Briggs has begun a new football journey, this time back where he played college ball in the state of Arizona. He has taken a new job as the varsity linebackers coach under head coach Chris McDonald's staff at Basha High School. In 2024, Briggs had the chance to coach his son, Lance Briggs Jr., at Basha. This season, coaching the linebackers, they've seen a lot of success. As the #1 team in the state of Arizona, Basha's 7-0 start includes great play from the linebackers. One of the best players on the team has been Dante Bruley. He has 10.5 sacks and 21 tackles for loss through 7 games. Basha's in a good place with Briggs coaching the linebackers. They will continue to succeed defensively with him there. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Niall Rosenberg.
Hello, folks. J.R. Lambright here, with the lights dim after the 4th quarter. But the real game has just begun. We often talk about touchdowns and tackles. In East Texas, the college recruiting process is not an athletic transaction. It's a community rite of passage. For 1A through 4A towns, sending an athlete to college ranks is the highest communal validation. As a scout, find that 4-star talent in a town you can miss in one blink? Well, the landscape is national because recruiters don't stop at the state line. The emerging trend emanates from the West. Arizona State University and the University of Arizona have become key out-of-state destinations for Lone Star talent. Watch the players hailing from towns like Texarkana and Tatum. They fuel the Arizona pipeline. Arizona State, under Coach Kenny Dillingham, has rostered 27 Texans in 3 years, forging a Texas to Temple movement. Built on guys like defensive end Clayton Smith from Texas High and defensive lineman C.J. Fike out of Tatum. As Coach Dillingham said, they bring that East Texas physicality. So, it's not just about winning a state championship. It's about securing a legacy, a way forward, and cementing a town's hope for another generation.
My name is Ethan Troll of the Varsity Sports Show. Every season, no matter the sport, there's always a new story to tell. For the Highland Hawks at Highland High School, it hasn't gone off too well for them. They started the season 0-4, and it looked like the season was going to continue that way. And now, that story has been completely thrown in the fire, and now a new one is in the works. In their first 4 games, the Highland Hawks have been outscored 116 to 28 points, 29 points allowed per game, and 7 points scored per game. In those 4 games, the offense had a combined 298 passing yards and 492 rushing yards in total, 130 plus in 3 of those first 4 games. They had 0 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and only 2 rushing touchdowns. Even with the defense giving up so many points, they got 4 sacks, 3 interceptions, and 226 tackles. The team entered their home match versus the Saguaro Sabercats with a new energy. They scored 14 unanswered in the 4th quarter to win its first game since November 8th of 2024. They won the game 28-21. Then they traveled to Castile High School and won 26-20 with a balanced offensive attack. And in their last matchup, they beat the Horizon Huskies at Horizon High School 24-20 with 244 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and no interceptions. They haven't thrown an interception since week 5 versus Saguaro. All of their touchdowns were in the second half, 17 points in the 3rd quarter after being down 13-0 at halftime. Just like the old saying goes, it doesn't matter how you start, it's about how you finish. And for the Highland Hawks, they hope to continue their streak and fly high in the sky. From the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Ethan Troll reporting.
Hi everyone, I'm Abigail Hardy, a Cronkite student with the Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I know football season is almost over, but I thought I would do a little tutorial on what the Revs and the white hats mean when they're pulling those penalty flags. I'm only going to share a couple. There are multiple, but I'm getting my resources from the NFJS football regulations. Timeout. Up here and out. Here, out. Timeout. False start. False start. Delay of game. Delay of game. Encroachment. Encroachment. Personal foul. Personal foul. Holding. Holding. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. Safety. Safety. We must all know this one. Touchdown or extra point. And lastly, if they are disregarding the flag, they're going to wave it in there. Disregard flag. These are just a few penalties. There are many more, but I hope this helps and enjoy the rest of your game. I'm Abigail Hardy with the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi everyone, this is Patrick Cohn with Varsity Sports Radio, bringing you the best that sports has to offer. This week, I'll be doing a recap of the Arizona-Houston football game this past Saturday. Unfortunately, it was another tough loss for the Arizona Wildcats. Just like with their loss at BYU, the Wildcats lost to the Cougars 31-28 on a last-minute field goal by the Houston Cougars. Unfortunately, we were all hoping, especially us here at University of Arizona, especially me, was hoping that Arizona would bounce back after their devastating loss to BYU last week, and we were hoping that they would bounce back against Houston. Sadly, though, despite putting up great offensive numbers and keeping the game very close against Houston, who also still undefeated, unfortunately, it just wasn't enough as Arizona suffered their 2nd straight loss this season, and it was truly devastating. I mean, I sincerely thought that Arizona had a legitimate chance against Houston, and they kept it very close all the way to the end. But alas, Arizona did not perform that well, and when it really mattered, and unfortunately, that cost them the game. And a lot of people are concerned now that Arizona, for the second straight year, will not be eligible for a bowl game if they continue on this current losing streak. We're all still remaining hopeful that Arizona will hopefully bounce back from these 2 losses and will hopefully get back on track to getting to 6 wins and hopefully getting to a bowl game. The Arizona Wildcats need at least 6 games in order to win, in order to make a bowl game. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll hope to see you next time.
I'm Greg Graves with the Varsity Sports Show, and Arizona's biggest rivalry is shaping up to be a big game this upcoming fall. Both teams with Big 12 championship implications on the line, and both teams hoping to secure a spot in this year's college football playoff.
Few matchups in college football run deeper than this. Arizona State, Arizona, the duel in the desert, a rivalry built on passion, pride, and of course, sport. It kicked off in 1899 when Tempe Normal School, now ASU, defeated Arizona 11-2 in Tucson, introducing what would become the oldest rivalry trophy in college football. More than just a game of football and sport, it's a culture war. From Painted A Mountains to packed student sections, every fall, every spring, bragging rights split families, friends, and the state. Now, with both teams in the Big 12, the stakes are higher than ever. This year's game on November 8th, 2025 could decide either team's fate for a ticket to the Big 12 championship. Rivalries come and go, but this one defines Arizona. And in 2025, football's fiercest desert battle could shape the entire Big 12 landscape.
For the Varsity Sports Show, where Arizona rivalry lives, I'm Greg Graves reporting.
After a close win for the Arizona Lutheran Academy Coyotes last Friday night, taking the 19-12 victory against Parker High School, there's a high possibility that these 2 teams could make a splash in the playoffs. This was a key matchup for the 2A Metro 2 division, especially as both teams went into the game with only 1 loss in undefeated records in the region. Coaches on both sides created heavy run-focused offenses, a strategy that has proven profitable all season and could benefit both programs as the postseason approaches. Parker and ALA have developed strong physical defenses that consistently limited big plays, showing why both teams are legitimate playoff contenders. Now for Parker, the narrow loss serves as a motivation heading into their 2A region crossover matchup against the Camp Verde Cowboys this Friday at 7 p.m. on their home field. Both teams are looking to bounce back after tough losses, but their track records speak for themselves. Each squad has dominated most of its schedule with commanding victories. Meanwhile, the Arizona Lutheran Coyotes will stay at home for their own region crossover game, taking on the Scottsdale Christian Eagles at 7 p.m. The Coyotes have built a formidable home reputation, entering Friday night with hopes of extending their home winning streak to double digits. Both ALA and Parker have shown resilience, teamwork, and poise in tight matchups, all traits that could carry them deep into November. With the playoffs fast approaching, every drive, every tackle, and every fourth quarter stand will matter. Expect both sidelines to bring intensity as these 2A powerhouses look to make their final statements before the postseason begins. I'm Jenny McDermott reporting for Varsity Sports Show.
Hey, principals, coaches, and athletic directors, Vince DeLisio here. I want to tell you about an incredible resource for our high school sports season, Viva Varsity. Viva Varsity is the Spanish language broadcast that brings our community even closer to the action. On game days, you'll find live sports, interviews with players and coaches, and real-time score updates, all in Spanish. This is such an important way to connect with families and fans who want to follow along in their own language. Whether it's baseball, softball, track, tennis, or any spring sport, Viva Varsity makes sure no one misses out on the excitement. Schools can use Viva Varsity to celebrate their athletes, build stronger community connections, and share those memorable moments on and off the field. So this spring, let's make sure we're reaching everyone in our community with the energy, passion, and coverage that Viva Varsity provides.
a man who was known as a monster of the Midway, terrified NFL athletes with his relentlessness as a linebacker, laying big hit after big hit, all while shutting down offenses left and right. Lance Briggs, the Chicago Bear great whose terrific career included 7 Pro Bowls, 1 first-team All-Pro, 2 second-team All-Pros, and a potential Hall of Fame inductee. The Northern California native played his college ball in the Grand Canyon State at the University of Arizona. While a Wildcat, Briggs was a 3-time first-team All-Pac-10 conference selection. He finished his collegiate career with 308 tackles, 10.5 sacks, 36 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions, 10 passes deflected, 5 forced fumbles, and 4 fumble recoveries. Briggs was drafted with pick 68 in the 3rd round of the 2003 NFL Draft. He finished his rookie season with 78 combined tackles, 4 passes defended, and 1 pick 6 off of Brett Favre. He continued to be one of the best linebackers in the NFL during his time playing. Briggs finished his professional career with 1,177 total tackles, 940 solo, 15 sacks, 97 tackles for loss, as well as 19 forced fumbles and 16 interceptions. His potential Hall of Fame career has solidified himself as an NFL great. As of recently, Briggs has begun a new football journey, this time back where he played college ball in the state of Arizona. He has taken a new job as the varsity linebackers coach under head coach Chris McDonald's staff at Basha High School. In 2024, Briggs had the chance to coach his son, Lance Briggs Jr., at Basha. This season, coaching the linebackers, they've seen a lot of success. As the number 1 team in the state of Arizona, Basha's 7-0 start includes great play from the linebackers. One of the best players on the team has been Dante Bruley. He has 10.5 sacks and 21 tackles for loss through 7 games. Basha's in a good place with Briggs coaching the linebackers. They will continue to succeed defensively with him there. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Niall Rosenberg.
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School here in Phoenix, Arizona, where the Papago Pumas have a 14-0 lead against the Gila River Hawks as we are set to kick off the second half. My name is Devin Blankenship. I'm joined by Ava Lombatis. Ava, what are some of your thoughts from the first half?
I mean, the first half started out really strong and eventful. I thought there'd be a lot more points on the board after seeing those first 2 drives from the Pumas in the first half, but ever since then it's been pretty slow and pretty even on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Gila River's defense has stepped up after the quick first 2 touchdowns from Papago. As Christian Harvey and Jaden Kalinowski are set to receive this second half opening kickoff. And it will be Kalinowski catching it around his own 10-yard line and bringing it out past the 20, past the 40, tackled around the 50-yard line. So a great opening return from the Gila River Hawks, something that we saw in the first half from the Papago Pumas.
Yeah, that's the energy they really need to be having coming into this second half here. Something they were kind of lacking in the first half.
I agree. There was kind of just an all-around down energy every time Gila River had the ball, but there was penalty flags that came out on that return.
That flag is against the Hawks, so that ball is going to come back.
That's really hard to see there after a great run, but that happened to the Pumas there in the first half. We just saw a really long run and a bunch of penalties on the play that brought them all the way back.
Yeah, so it was a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So instead of starting at the 50-yard line, they're going to start at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, they are just backing way up there.
Unfortunate turn of events there for Gila River. As we'll see if Coach Larry Kane's offense can get going here in the second half, as they've been shut out to this point. Curry stands out of the gun with Williams to his left, as there's a pre-snap penalty flag, which looked to be against the Hawks once again, so that'll back him up even further.
Looks like one of the players got hit in the face with that flag. The bottom left of the screen.
No. I wonder if that hurt.
Yeah, I wonder how heavy they are.
They are weighted, the penalty flags, but I don't
He
think they weigh much.
seemed really confused.
You see those refs throw those things so high in the air. They either have crazy forearm strength or they're pretty light.
They must be pretty light. Like badminton things.
Badminton.
You know, because those things are.
Curry is going to drop to throw on first down and 15. He has Christian Harvey over the middle, who makes one-man miss, cuts back towards the Papago Pumas sideline, and is eventually tracked down, but not after gaining 25-plus yards on the reception. The most explosive play we've seen from Gila River all game.
Yeah, Gila River finally starting to pick up the pace there. What we've been wanting to see since the start of the game, but better late than never.
If you were head coach Larry Kane talking to this team at halftime, what would you say to try to kind of rile them up?
I'm not sure you'd want me to say that live.
Oh,
on
no.
Air.
Oh, no. I imagine Larry Kane said a lot of the same.
Yeah, probably.
Especially
kind of
seeing...
stays in the locker room type of halftime talk there.
Yeah. I've heard plenty of those before.
Yeah, I'm not new to it.
Dylan Curry's out of the gun here on the first down after the big Christian Harvey catch and run. He'll roll to his right under heavy duress, and he floats that one up towards the sideline, intended for Thomas Ortega, nearly picked off.
Nearly picked off by number 14, Marquette Owens. From Mesa. I went to Mesa High School. 6'1", 150 pounds.
And there's been lots of near interceptions here tonight.
They've been so close, but not quite getting it.
Deuce Pino had like 4 on one drive.
Yeah.
Looked to be intercepted, but they weren't.
Lucky for the Pumas that they were not.
So it's 2nd down and 10 now after the incompletion on first down. As Jared Williams comes across behind Curry. And he'll drop to pass. He's going to throw the quick screen intended for Eric Washington, but they can't connect there. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Got 3rd and 10 here. Eric Washington is 5'8", from Phoenix, Arizona. Much of the Gila River Hawks roster.
3rd down, folks. Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
not a lot of players from out of state.
No, only a few from out of state.
Funny enough, 2 of them are from Roselle, Illinois. Interesting.
Oh, and they went to the same high school.
I think they're friends.
Surely.
3rd down and 10 here for the Gila River Hawks.
There's actually 3 from Roselle, Illinois.
No way.
There's another one. Same high
Jake
school.
Colvitz. But they're different years. See, Dylan Curry, 2nd year. Where's
Dominic Pellegrino, 1st year.
And then Jake Colvitz is also a 1st year.
Who knows? Maybe Dylan Curry put in a good word about the Gila River Hawks. He's like, guys, come join me.
They could be friends, just different grades.
Yeah. I mean, especially if they played football together.
Yeah.
All right, keep it going.
So after the false start against the Gila River Hawks, it's now 3rd down and 15 from their own 31-yard line. Curry will catch the snap and look to throw. Steps up in the pocket, pulls it down, and he's going to take off himself. And that run is shut down after a gain of about 5. So it's going to be 4th down and 10 now, and the punt unit will come on for Gila River. So it looked like they could have got something going there with that big play to Christian Harvey. But now they give it back to the Pumas.
Yeah, it did look really promising there in the beginning. It's unfortunate they couldn't get too far there.
Deep on their side of the field, they're going to punt here.
Yeah, and this Gila River offense, it's just been a struggle to get going all night. They've almost abandoned the run, it looks like. I don't think we saw one Jared Williams carry on that play, on that possession.
No, I'm not seeing much running. It's all passing and
Low snap picked up by the punter, and it's a short punt, but it will take a Gila River bounce down at the 20-yard line.
all right on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go which one way or the other. So Papago will have their first crack at it here in the second half, leading 14-0.
Maybe they also got a good little halftime pep talk here. Looking to get some more points on the board.
Brody Snyder, the quarterback who threw the first 2 touchdown passes on the first 2 series of the game for Papago, hasn't played since throwing those 2 touchdown passes. Deuce Pino has been taking over at quarterback for Papago, as he gives to the running back running right, who picks up the first down on first down, and getting the carry there was a player that we don't have on our rosters in front of us, number 25.
That carry was enough.
The first time that we've seen someone not named Jay Martin Jr. or Jeremiah Huckabee carry the ball. As Pino gives to the tailback running left, bounces out towards the sideline, steps out of bounds at around the 40-yard line.
A flag on the play there.
That actually might be Jeremiah Huckabee running the ball. I know his jersey got ripped up in the first half. So he might have been forced to switch jerseys.
Yeah, maybe. We were talking about his jersey ripping.
There was a holding penalty against the Pumas, so that'll negate the pickup on first down.
Hold on, the Pumas going to take him back.
And it'll now be first down and 15 for Papago.
First and 14.
First down and 14, my apologies. As Pino is going to give to the tailback on a design draw there, but that play is blown up immediately by the Gila River defensive line.
Yeah, he got nowhere with that. The Gila River defense is great. I mean, they're doing a great job stopping them after those first 2 touchdowns.
I was just going to say the same thing. The Gila River defense has really been the spotlight for their team tonight.
Jinx.
Well, I didn't say it, so
Just
that's not
copying me.
technically a jinx. And I admitted to it. I didn't copy you.
Plagiarism, on-air plagiarism.
I didn't say it. I said I was thinking the same thing. What is this?
This is ridiculous.
Accusations. Pino is going to take the snap and roll to his right, looking towards the sideline, and his receiver slipped and fell. That pass was intended for Cameron Cook, but it is an incompletion. That'll bring up third down and 16 for the Pumas. So as they have all night, hasn't stopped here in the second half. The Gila River defense is holding the Papago offense in check. Third down and long here for the Pumas. Let's see if Deuce Pino can pull something out here to pick up the first down to keep the chains moving.
And a flag.
Pre-snap penalty comes in from the back judge. And it looks like that's going to move the Pumas back 5 more yards. So now they'll try third down and 21. Do you think they're going to pass here?
Surely.
Don't call me Shirley. Pino drops back to pass, throws quick towards the sideline. They pick up a few after the tackle is made. That was Cameron Fowler on the reception. It's fourth down and 11. And the Papago Pumas offense seems to be staying on the field, as it's fourth down from their own 34-yard line. Interesting call here by Coach Struthers.
Gotta wonder what they got up their sleeves.
Something tricky. Pino is going to drop to throw. Steps up in the pocket, aiming towards the sideline. The catch is made by Brandon Kisner. And he got the first down.
Well, that's what they had up their sleeves.
Nothing
The first
trickery, yeah. Nothing tricky, just
Nope.
First down.
get Brandon Kisner in space and get him the rock. Papago quick on the ball here after the first down. Kisner comes in motion in the backfield. They're going to give to J. Martin Jr. running up the middle, who picks up 8 on first down to make it 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, and there he goes doing what he's been doing all night, just getting some really good yards for the Pumas.
Yeah, very physical runner. Hard man to bring down,
Yeah, obviously.
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 Yeah.
Certainly. Everyone out there wearing their pink for breast cancer awareness.
Love to see it.
Happy October.
I support the crucial catch that the NFL does, but wearing the pink on the football field, it's just
come
it's
on.
so nice.
It's classic.
Pino's going to roll to his right, looking to throw towards the sideline. He has Cook, who had some great separation there, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds, as the referee will say it was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he does not seem too happy about that over there. Definitely thinking that he had that.
And that's the 2nd time tonight he's been pleading with the refs that his feet were in bounds.
Yeah.
Earlier, he had a touchdown pass that was ruled an incompletion because he was out of bounds. So after the incompletion, it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Quick moving quarter here so far in the third, already under 9 minutes. It's the official
8:58. 8:58.
is adding some more time back onto the clock. It says 8:47. They're saying to make it 8:58.
Maybe not going by as fast as we thought.
So after the confusion is cleared, it's now 3rd down and 2 for the Pumas, as Pino will have the quarterback draw and keep it himself. And he'll pick up the first down before he's pushed out of bounds by Bryce Perkins. But there are flags on the field back around the line of scrimmage. And it appears to be against the Pumas.
These flags are killing them.
Yeah. As they do.
As they do. I mean, it feels like it kind of ruins their whole momentum. Get a first down and immediately brought back.
When I was talking to Coach Struther before the game, he said, we know that penalties are going to happen. It's something, it's a part of the game. But you get 3 penalties. If you commit 3 penalties, then he starts to look at you a little bit differently. Maybe pulls you out for a few plays. So Coach Struther is definitely wanting to crack down on penalties tonight and moving forward. But it's 3rd down and 12 now after the holding call against the offense, as Pino will drop to throw. And he's looking towards the sideline, and he can't hang on to it. That pass was intended for Braden Watkins, who had a few steps on his man, just off his fingertips there. And what looked like could have been a touchdown catch for Watkins.
Yeah, it looks like he's beating himself up down there a little bit now for not catching that. It's 4th and 12 now for the Pumas.
They're going to go for it once again. 2nd time they're going for it on 4th down here, from 10+ yards out as well on this possession. Pino is going to drop to throw. He's looking towards the sideline, and it's caught. Fighting for the first. That's Cameron Fowler with the reception. And I believe they said that he did make it to the stick, so they are going to award Papago the first down. And that was the same comeback route as they had earlier to Brandon Kisner that moved the chains on 4th down and 11.
I mean, if it works.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So fresh set of downs here for the Papago Pumas, as they are now in Gila River territory. Deuce Pino is going to roll to his right, throwing over the middle. That pass is hauled in by Jeremiah Bethea. He picks up 9 on 1st down, so it'll make it 2nd down and 1 now for Papago. They're controlling the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Deuce Pino is operating out of the gun. He'll take the snap and drop to throw. Has to step up in the pocket, running right, evading pressure. Picks up the 1st down, and then he's dragged out of bounds. We're hearing some noise over here from the sideline as they believe that that was some late contact by the Gila River defense against Deuce Pino.
Some very passionate fans in the stands here tonight.
Do you think that was a little late? Kind of dragged him out of bounds there?
Hey, I don't have my glasses on. I can't have an opinion about anything.
Too far.
I'm sure the refs can see it down there better than I can.
I don't know. I'll never trust a ref.
Not much left at the concession stand. Some candy and some cup of noodles. You guys have cleaned them out, so.
I think I'm the one who cleaned out the cup of noodles.
1st down and 10 here as we get a pre-snap penalty flag. It is a false start against the offense. So instead of 1st down and 10, it'll be 1st down and 15 for the Papago Pumas. So 1st down and 15 after the false start. Penalty marker came out against Papago. They are in Gila River territory as they'll snap it here from the 38-yard line. Pino's going to look to throw. He'll get this one off towards the sideline for Cameron Cook, and this time his feet are inbounds.
That's complete to number 4, Cameron Cook.
Sure he's happy about that. Doesn't have to fight with the ref this time about pleading his case.
Right. So the Papago Pumas eating up a ton of clock here on this possession. They took over possession with around 12 minutes left. We are now under 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Pino sends a man in motion. He'll drop back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket, delivers one over the middle. And the ball came out there at the end, so I believe that'll be an incomplete pass. That'll make it 3rd down and 6 now for the Pumas. There's a big hit there over the middle. Jarred the ball loose.
That was a hard hit there. He popped right back from it.
Yeah, great play there from the Gila River defense, who I'm sure has to be gassed at this point. They've been on the field for around 7 minutes straight here.
Yeah, they really are just running them down.
3rd down and 6 now for the Pumas. Pino is going to look to pass. Stumbles around in the pocket, looking for Franklin, and they can't connect along the sideline. As Pino motioned him to run to the end zone up the sideline there, but can't quite hook up. Do you think this is 4-down territory here for Papago? Do you think they go for it again for the 3rd time on this possession?
I feel like, why not?
Oh, why not?
Why not?
And they're going to do it.
14-0, this close. You've already gassed out the defense this much. I feel like there's a good shot.
Pino is going to drop to throw. He's rolling to the right. Throws towards the sideline for Cameron Cook. He made the catch, but did he get to the yardage to gain? And they've marked him very short, so Gila River. Oh, no, he made it. At first glance, it looked like they had marked him short, but they convert on the third, fourth down here of this drive to keep the chains moving. From here, I thought they marked him short.
I thought they did too.
Interesting. Brandon Kisner comes in motion. He'll bounce back out to the right side, and they'll hand off on the draw play to Jay Martin, who bumps out to the right side. He's fighting for the pylon, stiff arms one man, and gets into the end zone, but there are a host of penalty flags all over the field, as I imagine that touchdown is coming back. And we will see what the refs' calls are. And regardless, another great run from Jay Martin Jr.
Honestly. And that fourth down conversion works swimmingly in their favor.
So it will be a spot penalty. They will go back 10 yards from where the penalty was called. So it'll be first down and 14 now for the Papago Pumas instead of a Jay Martin touchdown. Deuce Pino is operating out of the gun with Jay Martin Jr. to his left. He'll take the snap and look to throw. Throws the quick route intended for Watkins, but they apologize, intended for Fowler, but they can't connect on that one, so it'll make it second down and 14. And Papago Pumas took over possession with over 12 minutes remaining in this third quarter, and now there's only 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
They're really just taking their time, running down the clock here. And I think it's been working out well for them.
Yeah, I would say so.
Boding
Up 14-0 in the second half.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah. Pino's going to drop to throw. He throws the screen route to Fowler, who can't come up with that one either. So it'll be another incompletion for Pino, and that'll make it third down and 14. And there are some disgruntled fans here on the Papago Pumas homestand side.
Yeah, I love coming to these games because you can hear everything. You can hear all the sidelines. You can hear everything the fans are saying.
There's not a lot of people here, but the people that are here are upset.
They're very vocal about it.
Yes.
I love it. They're passionate.
You love to see it. Third down and 14 here for the Papago Pumas. As Pino catches the snap, he's going to drop to throw, looking towards the sideline. And there was a fight for the ball there, and Franklin was unable to come down with it. So it'll make it yet another fourth down on this possession for the Papago Pumas.
Okay, what are the odds?
They're definitely going for it.
What are the odds they go for it again?
I think they're going to go for it. But if they get a fourth down conversion on this drive, I think head coach Larry Kane is going to pop a blood vessel.
Yeah, lose his mind.
You'll see that vein
in
the forehead.
Yeah, if they let him make a 4th and 14 conversion, I think I'd lose my mind too if I were him.
Yeah, 4th down and 14 here for the Papago Pumas. This is their fourth down conversion attempt on this drive as Pino is going to roll outright looking to throw, delivers a strike that is caught, and that one was close to the sticks. We'll see if they mark him for a first down, and they will say he is short. So the Gila River Hawks are going to take over at the 14-yard line. And that was close. They almost got it again.
Really close. That was really close.
They were just a yard short.
That would have been crazy, though.
And I believe that was Braden Watkins on the reception. coming to Phoenix from Dallas, Texas to play some junior college HJCAC football.
Hey, no better place to do it.
What, Phoenix or Dallas, Texas?
Right here.
Oh, yeah, right. Right here at Mountain Point High School.
Exactly. We were having a time watching some good football. He's having a good night.
Yes, he is. So Gila River's offense takes over now from their own 14-yard line as Dylan Curry stands in the gun, and he's going to drop to throw. Looks quick to the sideline, and that pass is caught by Christian Harvey, and he's pulled out of bounds after picking up 7, I believe, on first down. So that'll make it 2nd and 3. And Gila River is coming into the hurry-up offense, so they are immediately back on the ball as Christian Harvey was marked inbounds. Curry is going to drop to throw again, and he'll throw out quick to Eric Washington, who makes a move, makes multiple defenders miss, and is dragged down at the 40-yard line. And we have still yet to see a Jared Williams carry in this second half.
Taking a bit of a quicker approach to it than the Pumas were.
Yeah. Curry takes the snap, and he's going to drop to throw again, looking for the far sideline. And that one is incomplete. That's intended for Jaden Kalinowski. But him and Curry couldn't hook up there. Yeah, interesting to see Gila River come out and go up-tempo.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Coach Kane is getting the vibe that Coach Strother wants to milk as much clock as possible.
Yeah, and they're not trying to do that.
Yeah, and their defense was on the field for a long time.
Got to give them a little bit of a break.
So it's 2nd down and 10 now from the Gila River-owned 39-yard line. As Curry is going to drop to throw, and he'll dump this one off to Williams out of the backfield, who makes one defender miss, makes another defender miss, cuts towards midfield, and is eventually dragged down just shy of the 50-yard line, but I believe they will give him the first down. And they will. So Gila River will move the chains here for the second time on this possession, starting to see... No, I'm not going to say it. Said that last time.
No, you're going to...
And that jinxed them.
I was going to say you're going to jinx us.
Us.
Them.
We're a neutral party.
Guys.
Where's your journalistic integrity?
Hey. I'm getting into it.
Kidding.
Okay? It was a slip.
No, I do want to see Gila River turn it on here. Want to see
rooting for the underdog a little.
See a fun game, a fun ending. As the clock is approaching 2 minutes left here in the third quarter, Gila River started this possession at their own 15-yard line. They are now up towards midfield. But head coach Larry Kane will call a timeout before the snap gets off. So we will also take a break up here. Eventually.
Hello, folks. J.R. Lambright here, with the lights dim after the fourth quarter. But the real game has just begun. We often talk about touchdowns and tackles. In East Texas, the college recruiting process is not an athletic transaction. It's a community rite of passage. For 1A through 4A towns, sending an athlete to college ranks is the highest communal validation. Does a scout find that 4-star talent in a town you can miss in one blink? Well, the landscape is national because recruiters don't stop at the state line. The emerging trend emanates from the West. Arizona State University and the University of Arizona have become key out-of-state destinations for Lone Star talent. It's the players hailing from towns like Texarkana and Tatum. They fuel the Arizona pipeline. Arizona State.
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School, where the Gila River Hawks trail the Papago Pumas 14-0 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the third. As Dylan Curry is going to drop back to pass, he's looking for the sideline for Eric Washington. And Eric Washington came down with that one. What a play from the first-year receiver out of Trevor G. Brown High School. There was a flag at the line of scrimmage.
When is there not?
So a big play for the Hawks brought back by a holding call. So it'll make it first down and 20.
Wow. They are just getting sent back.
Yeah, you never want to see that, especially on an explosive play that gets you inside the red zone. But it's now first down and 20 for Gila River from their own 39-yard line. And this is where they were earlier before the Jared Williams catch and run first down. Curry's going to drop back to throw again, looking for Eric Washington. And another spectacular catch from Eric Washington. Sort of bobbled that one and somehow came down with it. He just can't have it be too easy. He has to add some flair.
Yeah.
Eric Washington, he's one for the theatrics, apparently.
Gotta have some entertainment out here.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm entertained.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
No, you're not.
Now I am.
So it's second down and 13 now for the Gila River Hawks. At the 46-yard line. It's Curry. He's going to drop back to pass once again. He steps up in the pocket looking towards the sideline for Williams, and it's picked off by the Pumas defense. Running towards his own sideline and is dragged down at the 31-yard line.
Vernon Harrison Jr. out of Dayton, Texas. Another Texas kid out here on the field tonight. What an incredible interception by him.
Yeah, Gila River just totally has abandoned the run game here in the second half. And Dylan Curry throws his first interception of the night in a costly time. As we're about to enter the fourth quarter, there's only 43 seconds remaining here in the third.
Very quick third quarter.
Yeah, it was a very quick one.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Right. So the Papago Pumas offense is back on the field. They will start first down and 10 from the 31-yard line. He'll fake the give and throw out to Kisner, who makes the first man miss and is aiming for the sideline. Gets past the first down, out to midfield until he stepped out of bounds at the 50-yard line. And Brandon Kisner showing off more of that explosiveness out of the slot.
Give me the correct spelling and pronunciation of his name.
I think I pronounced it right. Kisner, right?
I think the announcer just said it was Kersner. I think that's what I just heard.
I'm standing with Krisner. And they're going to give up the middle, stomping forward. Okay, that has to be Jeremiah Huckabee. Now I'm convinced. He just moved a pile.
No, that has to be him. There's no way. I mean, it looks like him too.
And that's a wrap on the third quarter. So we're going to enter the fourth quarter with Papago Pumas leading 14-0. And that was an interesting third quarter. We only saw 3 total possessions. 4. I forgot about the first Gila River one. That lasted about a minute.
It's really interesting.
While the teams get some water and we flip fields, we'll take a quick break.
My name is Ethan Troll of the Varsity Sports Show. Every season, no matter the sport, there's always a new story to tell. For the Highland Hawks at Highland High School, it hasn't gone off too well for them. They started the season 0-4, and it looked like the season was going to continue that way. And now, that story has been completely thrown in the fire, and now a new one is in the works. In their first 4 games, the Highland Hawks have been outscored 116 to 28 points, 29 points allowed per game, and 7 points scored per.
And And we are back to start the fourth quarter here at Mountain Point High School. It's 2nd down and 1 for the Papago Pumas. They're going to give to Jay Martin Jr. running up the middle and powers his way for a first down. So Papago has a new quarterback in the game. It is Xavier Newman, who went to Hamilton High School, but he is actually from Anchorage, Alaska.
That's far out.
Far out.
I wonder how long he lived in Alaska.
It says it's his hometown, so I assume quite a while.
Graduated from Hamilton, though.
Interesting. Newman is operating out of the gun, and Krisner will come in motion. And there is a pre-snap penalty flag. Who invited a friend of his. It's false start against the Pumas, so that'll move them back 5 yards to make it 1st and 15 now. And this is a nice stadium out here at Mountain Point High School.
Yeah, it is. They got a pretty good little setup going on here. I've actually never been out here before, and I feel like at this point I've been to most of the high schools in the area.
Really, I've only been to either Desert Mountain High School or Horizon, it feels like.
Really?
Yeah, just go there.
They must like you out
I'm
there.
a regular. Krisner comes in motion across the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give to Jay Martin Jr., who's running up the middle. Somehow stays on his feet and gets all the way up to the 36-yard line.
Literally looked like he just jumped through all those people.
I know, huh?
He's a fun player to watch. Really enjoyed watching him tonight.
So they're going to say that he was down at the 39-yard line. So that lunge forward won't count. Unfortunate.
As fun as it was to watch.
Counts in our hearts.
It does.
2nd down and 12 now for the Papago Pumas. As Newman is operating out of the gun. And he's going to give again to Jay Martin Jr., who has room running left. And is dragged down, but not until picking up a Papago Puma first down all the way up to the 25-yard line. And Xavier Newman is the 3rd quarterback that Coach Struther has featured in this game. We'll see if he carries the load the rest of the way as Papago leads 2 scores with under 13 minutes left in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see he's been testing out all the quarterback options he has tonight. They've all seemed to be doing pretty well.
I agree. It's nice to... Everybody gets, because it's junior college football. Everybody wants to move on. Everybody gets some film.
Yeah.
So this handoff is to Jay Martin Jr. running left, who's receiving a ton of work on this possession here for the Pumas as they imagine Coach Struthers wants to run the clock down as far as possible with this 2-possession lead. Who has been the standout player of the game so far in your eyes?
Let me think. I honestly, maybe I'm biased to Jay Martin Jr., but he's had an outstanding game, as well as Huckabee, too.
Yeah, both of the running backs.
Yeah, they've had great games.
Brody Snyder was the quarterback that threw the 2 touchdown passes for Papago, and that's been their only 2 scores to this point.
Yeah, I wonder where he went.
I know. Newman is going to keep it himself on the option. What a spin move by Xavier Newman, and jumps over a defender. What an exciting run there from Xavier Newman. He's not dragged out of bounds until the 5-yard line. What a run from Xavier Newman. Getting sticky. Like when you play NCAA.
Oh, I was thinking about the song. Getting sticky.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah. Sorry about singing just now. It was really rough.
Yeah, don't quit your day job.
Yeah. Make sure to clock in tomorrow.
Yeah.
In fact, get another job.
I believe that Jeremiah Huckabee is the running back in the game right now. He's now wearing 25. But Newman is going to drop to pass, looking end zone, and the wide receiver stumbles as he was open. I believe the pass was intended for DJ Franklin. but they can't hook up there. DJ Franklin, he's had so many he had a touchdown reception in the first quarter, but so many times he's been so close to getting a touchdown.
Yeah, ever since it's just been like inches away. Slipping out of his fingertips, something.
So as the Pumas break the huddle, it's 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. It's Xavier Newman is standing in the shotgun, and he's going to bring Huckabee to his right. He'll catch the snap and drop to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to do it himself, and he'll walk into the end zone. Xavier Newman adds a touchdown to the Papago Pumas total for the first time since the first quarter to make it 21-0 Pumas.
Wow, Xavier Newman really just came out here and had something to prove.
Yeah, and he did it with his legs, too. Couple impressive runs and scampers on into the end zone.
Man of many talents.
So they
Is that
say.
the saying?
I think so.
Jack of all trades.
Man of many hats. No,
Something
that's
like
not
that. I feel like that was a couple combined.
it. We're somewhere. So Colton Reyes is going to come on to kick the extra point for the Papago Pumas to give them a 3-score lead here in the 4th. The kick is up and it's good.
Kick is up and good.
So Reyes is 3 for 3 on extra points, 0 for 1 on a field goal attempts.
It is a 21-0 lead. 10 minutes and 32 seconds left in the game.
Gila River's offense, if they're ever going to do it, they need to do it now.
Yeah, right now's the time.
It's been tough sledding for Gila River. They've had multiple red zone trips, but I believe they're 0 for 3 on red zone attempts tonight. What do you want to see out of Larry Kane's offense here to try to just get some spark going?
Man.
Just anything? Something?
Something. Please. Something that doesn't get called back.
Yeah.
Preferably.
Penalties have also been a killer for the Gila River Hawks tonight.
Yeah, it's just killing their energy and their momentum. They get a really huge play down and then they get backed up. It's probably hard on them.
So Christian Harvey and Jaden Kalinowski are back deep to receive the kick for the Gila River Hawks. And Reyes will come back on to kick it deep to him. And that'll be towards Kalinowski, and he'll catch it inside his own 10-yard line and bring it out fighting for his own sideline, and he gets lit up around the 15-yard line. What a hit by Talon Jensen, the second-year linebacker from Salt Lake City, Utah. Lowers the boom there.
I believe bodied is the right term.
Bodied. He got bodied.
He got bodied.
Gila River's offense is going to come on here in the 4th quarter, trying to get something going, see if they can chip into this Papago Pumas 21-0 lead. As Dylan Curry stands in the gun with Jared Williams to his left. The snap is low, but Curry is able to pick it up, and Williams is running right, breaks a few tackles, lowers his shoulder, and fights for the first down. So he will move the chains for the Hawks. And we do have an injured Hawk on the field, so as the athletics training staff checks him out. Oh no, he's getting up. All is well. He does have to sit out of play, however, though. That was Jose Hernandez, who jumped right up and was able to walk onto the sideline on his own power. So there's now under 10 minutes remaining in the game. As Gila River has it 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line.
First and 10 for the Hawks.
And if they're going to do something, they got to do it now.
Gotta do it right now. Good start.
And we will get a timeout from head coach Larry Kane.
Timeout. All right.
And we will take a break as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Abigail Hardy, a Cronkite student with the Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I know football season is almost over, but I thought I would do a little tutorial on what the Revs and the white hats mean when they're pulling those penalty flags. I'm only going to share a couple. There are multiple, but I'm getting my resources from the NFJS football regulations. Timeout. Up here and out. Here, out. Timeout. False start. False start. Delay of game. Delay of game. Encroachment. Encroachment. Personal foul. Personal foul. Holding. Hold.
Welcome back to some fourth quarter action here at Mountain Point High School, where the Gila River Hawks are trying to get something going on this possession here, as they have been held scoreless throughout this game. They'll give to the running back, who gets shut down at the line of scrimmage.
Time is ticking too.
That was
Very
Juan
quickly.
Archuleta on the carry. Yeah, it's interesting. They didn't run the ball at all in the third quarter, and now they're choosing to run the ball with less than 10 minutes remaining, down 3 possessions. Probably not a tactic I would have went for, but
Certainly interesting.
it's a call for sure.
It's definitely a tactic. We'll see how that fares for them, though. I feel like gotta try everything at this point.
Yeah, you do. Your
Down
offense
21-0.
has
It's
been held scoreless.
time to pull out all the stops.
So Archuleta comes back behind Curry, moves to the left side, and Curry's going to catch the snap and look to throw, and under immediate pressure, as Ortega made his best attempt to try to come back and catch that ball, ended up playing DB almost to break up the interception.
Kalen Belcher.
That was Kalen Belcher on the pass breakup. So now it's 3rd down and 12 for the Hawks.
You see it. I see it.
So there's now 9 minutes remaining in the game.
It's third.
As it is 3rd down and 12 here for the Gila River Hawks. Again, trying to put something together offensively here. Curry's going to fake the give to Archuleta and roll right. He's going to dump it off to his tight end, Peyton Parrish, who doesn't get very far. He's dropped down after a short gain of about 3. And that'll make it 4th down. Are you going for it here if you're Coach Kane?
8 minutes left. 21-0. Probably.
Yeah, I think I would too.
I mean,
The offense is staying on
what
the
is there to
field.
lose at this point?
Yeah, it's 4th down and 9, and the offense is going to stay on the field.
There they go. Let's see what they can do.
Make some noise.
4th and 9.
On a possession in the third quarter, we saw the Papago Pumas convert 4 4th down conversions in one drive. No, 3. I'm sorry. They failed on the 4th. In one drive, we'll see if Gila River can do it here themselves. Curry's dropping back to pass, looking towards the sideline, and it's intercepted. At the 40-yard line, he'll step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And that was Kavion Belcher, the first-year safety for the Pumas. And so Papago will take over with less than 8 minutes remaining in the game here. Just a tough look for the Gila River Hawks there.
Yeah, this is hard for them. 7 minutes. Oh, almost 8 minutes left.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
But I can only assume that we're going to see a lot of J. Martin Jr. to finish off this game.
Yeah, interception not good for the morale there.
Right. Andre Shields is the tailback in the backfield for the Papago Pumas, along with Xavier Newman, who stays in the game at quarterback for the Pumas. And with the fourth quarter lead, it looks like Papago is going to bring in a lot of their secondary players at receiver, quarterback, running back, as they will fake the run and throw out left. And that is an incomplete pass.
I hear him yelling, I slipped. I slipped. I love being able to hear everything that they say.
I know, huh?
From up here.
I believe that was Kavion Belcher who had the ball thrown to him there. So after getting the interception, he's now playing wide receiver.
You know, the parents laughing up here.
Newman is out of the gun on 2nd down and 15 here for Papago, as they'll give the toss play to Belcher running right, who brings it out just shy of the 30-yard line. He'll pick up about 9 on that play to make it 3rd down and 6.
Some rowdy fans.
What were they upset about?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
But maybe I missed something, but they were upset about something. Sounded disappointing. Like they were disappointed.
Might have been some chippiness.
I think so.
3rd and 6 here with the Pumas.
3rd down and 6 now for the Papago Pumas. There's just over 6 minutes remaining in the game here. Newman will look to throw. He's going to swing it outright to the running back. There's a Hawk defender there waiting for him. That was Andre Shields on the reception. It'll now be 4th down and 5. Fourth down now for the Papago Pumas, and it looks like they're going to go for it, to no surprise.
Why not?
Coach Struther hates punting.
He really must. I mean, 3 successful 4th down conversions. Might as well give it a shot.
Newman is looking to throw, and he finds a connection. And again on 4th down, the Papago Pumas move the chains, and that is Joseph Guerrero with the big catch to keep the drive alive.
Winslow, Arizona. Wonder if he likes the Eagles. Or if he ever stands in a corner in Winslow, Arizona.
Oh, I get it.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like the song?
I thought you were talking about the Eagles, the NFL team, for a second. My mind is just with football.
Appealing to our older audience? No.
Our older demographic?
That's offensive.
If my mom and dad are watching, they would love that. One. Newman is out of the gun with Shields behind him. He's going to give to Shields running up the middle. And he will power forward to around the 7-yard line to make it 2nd down.
Time is taken away. This quarter's gone by very fast as well.
Our technical director, Andrew, he's rocking the Ray-Bans. He looks like he might listen to the Eagles. How'd you feel about that reference?
Good reference.
Good reference.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I knew he was a chiller.
Newman is out of the gun on 2nd down and 7 here. As Papago is threatening to score, they'll give it to Shields, and he'll walk into the end zone untouched to add another touchdown to Papago's 21-0 lead to make it 27-0 here in the 4th. And it's officially out of hand.
I believe. 4 minutes left.
That should be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, that
for Coach Struthers and the Pumas.
Just about did it for him.
I had belief when Gila River had the ball with 8 minutes left, down 3 possessions, but now just over 4 minutes remaining, down 4 possessions. That should be the final nail in the coffin on this one.
That's what they say.
And Reyes will make the extra point to stay perfect on extra points tonight. He's 4 for 4.
That went into the parking lot.
Oh, wow.
It was a good kick. A flag.
A penalty flag came out there. The PA announcer believes it was on him, and we would hate to see that.
Hate to see that. Getting us all in trouble. Making a bad name for broadcasters.
I believe there was some chippiness going on between the two teams as they separated after the extra point.
Yeah, pretty late flag there.
That was Andre Shields that took that in. Thumbs up, Andre. Was that you?
So the Papago Pumas are set to kick it off back to the Gila River Hawks.
Just over 4 minutes to go here in the game.
As Eric Washington
It's going to be assessed here on the
and Jaden Kolinowski are back deep to receive, and the penalty was against Gila River. So they are going to move the kickoff spot all the way up to the 50-yard line. So that is where Colton Reyes will kick from. So Papago kicking off from the 50-yard line. And that one will go over Washington's head into the end zone. So Gila River will take over at the 20-yard line. And do you think they try to move quick here, try to get on the board at all, or do you think they kind of just keep things where they are and just run the ball?
I think they're going to try and keep it and move it kind of quick. At least get something on the board before the end of the game. So it's not a total, like, wipeout.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't want to be shut out either.
No, I wouldn't. And they don't really have enough time to try and take the slow approach to it.
Yeah, here comes the Gila River Hawks starting at the 25-yard line after the touchback. Dylan Curry is operating out of the gun as the Papago homestands continue to let the Hawks hear it. And they'll throw the screen pass out quick to Kolinowski, who picks up, call it 6 on first down to make it 2nd down and 4. My apologies, that was Thomas Ortega on the catch and run. Second down and 4 now, as we are approaching the 3-minute mark left here in the fourth quarter. Papago leads 28-0. Juan Archuleta is the tailback in for the Hawks, as Curry is going to air it out for Christian Harvey, and that is caught running down the sideline and pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And that explosive play for Christian Harvey will stand. There are no flags on the field.
Here we go. Finally, a nice big play for the Hawks without it being taken back. Who knows? A good score. Knock on wood.
Who knows?
Don't want to do, what is it, the announcer's curse?
I don't know. I don't believe in that.
I'm pretty superstitious. I don't know.
So the Hawks, sorry,
nope.
Go ahead.
It's so irrelevant.
Okay.
just keep going.
So the Hawks flipped the field with a connection to Christian Harvey. They now have it 1st and down from the Puma 30. They'll hit Eric Washington on the out route. He'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 25-yard line.
2.5 minutes left.
And the clock will continue to move. So there's 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the game.
It's getting a little chilly out, too. Didn't bring a jacket.
It's 73 degrees.
It's freezing.
When you live in the desert, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't born into the snow.
What's that supposed to mean?
2-minute warning.
Oregon?
And we'll take a break on that note for the 2-minute warning.
Hi everyone, this is Patrick Cohen with Varsity Sports Radio, bringing you the best that sports has to offer. This week, I'll be doing a recap of the Arizona-Houston football game this past Saturday. Unfortunately, it was another tough loss for the Arizona Wildcats. Just like with their loss at BYU, the Wildcats lost to the Cougars 31-28 on a last-minute field goal by the Houston Cougars. Unfortunately, we were all hoping, especially us here at University of Arizona, especially me, was hoping that Arizona would bounce back after their devastating loss to BYU last week, and we were hoping that they would bounce back against Houston. Sadly, though, despite putting up great offensive numbers and keeping the game very close against Houston, who also is still undefeated, unfortunately, it just wasn't enough as Arizona suffered their second straight loss this season, and it was truly devastating. I mean, I sincerely thought that Arizona had a legitimate chance against Houston, and they kept it very close all the way to the end.
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School, where the Papago Pumas lead the Gila River Hawks. Sorry. Curry will throw out left out of the backfield, brought down around the 20-yard line. Just had a little brain fart there.
It's okay. You got it. You got it eventually.
I got it. That was Logan Nodrotowski on the catch.
From Florence, Arizona, American Leadership High School.
Wow.
How far is Florence, Arizona?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I've never been.
2 Arizona not natives talking about places in Arizona.
Where they've never been.
Where they've never been.
So there's under a minute and a half remaining here in the game for the Gila River Hawks as they're trying to put something on the board here to avoid the shutout. Dylan Curry is going to drop back to throw. He's forced out right. Under heavy pressure, he gets rid of that one. And is forced to throw it away, but a penalty marker comes out there. It'd be interesting to see if there's a roughing the passer call, because that would give Gila River an automatic first down. Leandre Harris was the one in the backfield causing the pressure on Dylan Curry. And it is a roughing the passer call.
The fans are not happy about that one here.
Some boos coming down on the officials from this Papago Pumas homestands.
But that is pretty big for Gila River if they are looking to get some points on the board in this last minute and 9 seconds.
Yeah, now they have it 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Looking to avoid the shutout, and the clock stopped. So there's a minute and 9 seconds remaining. As Dylan Curry tries to get his team in the end zone before this one's over. And he'll drop back to pass. Looking end zone through the hands of Christian Harvey, who had the big catch earlier but couldn't hang on to that one. That'll make it 2nd down and goal.
Thank everybody for coming out, supporting the HJCAC, the Pumas, Hawks, everything we're doing here.
So let's see if Gila River can get into the end zone here as it's 2nd and goal. Juan Archuleta is the tailback to Curry's left as he drops to throw. Forced out right once again under heavy duress. Floats it for the end zone. That is an incomplete pass. That was intended for, I believe it was Thomas Ortega, who couldn't come up with it. So it'll now be 3rd down and goal.
Under a minute left. It's getting down to the wire.
Just under a minute left. 59 seconds. And it was a really complete game from the Papago Pumas tonight. If they can finish off this shutout.
3rd and goal here from the 10.
Let's see. I think they're really angling to do that. They're
Yeah, this feels intense.
playing strong right now.
Yeah. Curry out of the gun. He'll catch the snap and drop to throw towards the corner of the end zone for Eric Washington, and that looks like it's going to be a pass interference against the Pumas.
Yeah, there are flags all over that.
Saved a touchdown with that penalty, though. So.
So the Hawks will get another crack at it here.
1st and goal here from the.
Because the chains will reset. It's now 1st and goal due to the penalty at the 2-yard line for Gila River. Trying to get in the end zone.
Yeah, another set of downs is huge for them here.
Avoiding the shutout. As Curry drops back to throw, he's forced out right. And he throws it out of the back of the end zone, but there was a penalty flag. There was one in the backfield, and there was one thrown in the end zone where the coverage was happening.
There's a lot going on. Just a lot going on out there. The last 48 seconds.
Yeah.
They're fighting tooth and nail.
They are. Papago trying to walk away with the shutout here. And Gila River trying to avoid being shut out.
Fighting tooth and nail.
Gila River tonight, I believe, was 0 for 4 on red zone possessions, including a Dylan Curry interception on the goal line. Let's see if they can get it done here. Curry will take the snap under heavy pressure almost immediately, and he's forced to throw that one over everybody's head. That is an incompletion. It'll make it 2nd down and goal.
44 seconds left here in the contest. It'll be 2nd and goal.
44 ticks remaining on the clock. And it's 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And Gila River really trying to avoid being shut out here tonight.
Giving it all they got these last couple seconds of the game.
Yes, they are. As Dylan Curry is lined up in the shotgun. He'll draw some Pumas offsides, but it might have been on the offense. We'll see. As the refs deliberate here, waiting to hear a word from them on what the call is.
Been a lot of penalties in this last minute.
Yeah, and that one's going to be against the defense. And we're going to get a timeout from the Papago Pumas with 42 seconds remaining. And we're going to take a break as the players get some water.
Hey, principals, coaches, and athletic directors, Vince DeLisio here. I want to tell you about an incredible resource for our high school sports season, Viva Varsity. Viva Varsity is the Spanish language broadcast that brings our community even closer to the action. On game days, you'll find live sports, interviews with players and coaches, and real-time score updates, all in Spanish. This is such an important way to connect with families and fans who want to follow along in their own language. Whether it's baseball, softball, track, tennis, or any spring sport, Viva Varsity makes sure no one misses out on the excitement. Schools can use Viva Varsity to celebrate their athletes, build stronger community connections, and share those memorable moments on and off the field. So this spring, let's make sure we're reaching everyone in our community with the energy, passion, and coverage that Viva Varsity provides.
Welcome back to Mountain Point High School. There's 42 seconds remaining. And if you are just now tuning in, the Papago Pumas are trying to shut out the Gila River. I keep wanting to say Gila City. The Gila River Hawks, who are on the goal line.
Gila City's kind of cool.
If only it existed.
Curry's
going to throw to the back out of the backfield. It was batted up in the air. Luckily, it was not an interception. That was caught by Logan Nodratowski.
Better hurry up. They don't have much time.
Yeah, so now the clock is ticking. There's 20 seconds remaining. And Gila River just might try it one last time here.
Looks like that's all they're really going to have time for.
Curry's going to drop back to throw. He's rolling right towards the end zone, and it's intercepted in the end zone. And he's bringing it out past the 20, and he might take it all the way back for a 100-plus yard pick six. That's Vernon Harrison Jr. with his second interception of the night. And he almost took it all the way. What a play from Harrison Jr. But that is going to end the game here at Mountain Point High School. It was the Papago Pumas who came out victorious, beating the Gila River Hawks 28-0.
Wow, what a great end of the game for them.
Once again, my name is Devin Blankenship. I was joined by Ava Lombatis. Thank you for tuning in to the Varsity Sports Show, and we look forward to seeing you next week for our HJCAC broadcasts.